All right, recording.
Yes, sir.
Check. What episode we on? 18?
18.
All right. All right. You are here and now with Brandon and Joe. I'm Joe.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is episode 18.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. We got a special guest today. Let's get into it. Our guest is one of the dopest photographers in St. Louis, a gunsmith, and one of 4 owners behind what I think is one of the dopest, smartest startups out right now. It's motherfucking Mike Romer. Let's go. Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
First time meeting you?
Yeah. This is our 3rd time meeting. Hell yeah.
Oh wow, this sounds cool.
Yeah, it does. Wait till you
How
hear
you
yourself.
liking
See how you sound.
Hello. It sounds cool, man. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
You liking your voice, bro?
I love it. I think it sounds good. I'm going to put a rep.
Is this your first time talking on a mic like this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not normally.
Yeah, you said you did one a podcast in the past. Actually, I listened to that one. It was a pretty solid episode. But
Yeah.
how'd you do that? Did you record it just over your camera?
No, I did it on my what's it called? My laptop. I just plugged it into some website or something that this girl who was doing the podcast sent to me, and it was great. I mean, it was a little weird because you can't like sit face to face with someone.
Yeah.
And I mean that was kind of awkward, but we rolled through it.
Was
Wait.
it voice only or did you see her too?
Nah, just voice only.
Damn, that is
See,
weird.
that would
Kind of
be
like a
weird.
phone
Exactly.
call. It's like a
Yeah.
phone call.
Exactly.
But that would also take the nerves out of it, too, I would think.
Yeah, for sure.
Because in person on the camera, it's a
Oh,
totally
yeah.
different vibe. Like,
No,
At
absolutely.
first.
at first.
But
yeah, usually like 10 minutes in, you get into like this little flow state and just
Yeah.
conversation just
Yeah,
goes.
we're just chopping it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. How have you guys been? What you guys up to, huh?
Same old, man.
Podcasting.
Is it killing shit?
making
Trying to get
music.
this thing popping. Photos
It looks good,
and
man. You guys are crushing it.
VSA and shit.
Yeah, VSA. Mike Romer 10.
Hey, there you go.
Mike Romer 10. Go buy some stuff from my mans.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into that then. You wanted to know like kind of how we linked up
Yeah. How'd you guys connect?
through Instagram.
Through Instagram,
sure.
yeah. He was dropping VSA shit, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever,
Mhm.
man. So
Yeah.
I think we just started chopping it up and stuff like that. You sent me some gear, took some photos, and
Yeah.
boom. Now
Yeah.
we're here. I'm
Rest is
sitting here.
history.
Yeah. That's how I figured out who you were because I seen someone posting some VSA shit and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
who's this guy?
I was following you for a while before that, and then I just fucked with your photos so much, dude. And that's one thing I want to do with VSA is like get it to dope creators, just because. Well, honestly, you're one of. I think I sent it to maybe 2 photographers. I
Mhm.
mentioned the other one, dude. But yeah, dude, I just thought your photos was dope, and I knew you would kill it with taking photos. So
I appreciate that a lot, man. And the biggest thing though is like supporting local.
yeah,
Like,
Mhm.
I mean, just fucking with the people that you think are doing cool shit, man. That's really what it comes down to. You know,
Mhm.
if you see someone doing something cool, help them out. I mean, with my photos, I can help someone.
Yeah.
Get the brand out there more and stuff like that. I think
Oh,
that's
most
the best
definitely.
thing,
Most
bro.
definitely. Like for clothing, man, all I wear is like resale shit
Mhm.
and then like VSA shit,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
whatever the homie's making,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm on that wave too. So for people who don't know, how would you describe who Mike Romer is?
What the fuck?
Crazy question.
I don't know.
Are
I love everybody, bro. Just
Just a
love.
lover? You're a lover, ain't
I
you?
love everybody,
Yeah.
man. You know? I want to support anybody that I possibly can, with the means that I have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, other than that, I mean, I just like taking photos, bro.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's
See,
all I want to do.
Are you a big person on like labels? Do you like labels? Like, do you ever put a label on yourself like I'm this or I'm that?
Nah.
Same. Yeah.
I think it's subjective.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think, if you start labeling yourself, then I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't knock it by
Yeah.
any means, but letting other people figure out what they want to label you as, I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all multi-dimensional human beings. So like you walked in here.
Yeah.
Are you a walker?
Yeah, you're
You know
a
what I'm
walker,
saying?
Exactly, bro.
talker,
Yeah.
looker.
It doesn't matter, man. I think
Yeah.
everybody needs to have their own opinions about everything else, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't knock anybody for any opinions that they have.
Yeah.
Because it's their opinion.
Yeah.
I don't hate people. It's judging books by the cover. I
Yeah.
don't like
Yeah.
that. I think that's kind of
Yeah.
whack.
I even think it's weird just to even like I love taking photos, but I don't consider myself a photographer. Like I mean,
You
that's
are,
a
bro.
part of
You
who I am.
crush it.
Yeah, that's a part of like
Come
who
on
I
now.
am, but it's not like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I just don't like to say like I'm this or I'm that, you know? Because like if somebody asks like, what do you do? Then it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Name off every single thing that I do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't just say I'm a
Like a
photographer.
list, you
Yeah,
know?
like you want a list of things.
I mean, I don't know. I think everybody. I think what you should do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and fuck anybody that says they don't like it. It doesn't matter.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Their
right.
opinion doesn't matter. The only people that matter are the people around you and your own thoughts, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. You know, very
Where'd you
straightforward.
grow up?
I grew up in Webster Groves.
Okay.
I grew up there my whole entire life. Went to school there. Went to high school at Webster Groves, and then I went out to South City. Just been kind of like in and out of that area for my whole entire adult life, man. Yeah, I love this city. I'm gonna die in this city for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love this city too, man. How old are you anyway?
27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. When did you get into photography?
2011, probably. Yeah, I got I got into it with there was a school, like at my school there was you could go do a photography class. I failed it, bro. I
Mhm.
failed it with a 37%.
Was it
No shit.
film or
Film. It was all film.
Same. I
you
took
know?
I took that class like
Dark
that,
room,
too.
the whole 9 yards. It was
Same.
cool as shit, man. You know, oh Jesus, I didn't put my fucking phone on fucking vibrate.
God damn it.
Some rookie ass moves, bro. God damn it.
No, you're good.
No, I went there and I liked it, you know, and then I got, you know, I failed it, and then I didn't really touch a camera for a long period of time, and then I lived right down the street from Webster University, and I started hanging out with some of the kids that were going to Webster U, and they were all photographers. You know, they had a company called Film Gang,
Mm.
and it was cool as shit, man. And they were the ones who put a camera back in my hands. One of the guys in that group, Kyle Flores, he was the one who gave me a Pentax K1000.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Film.
okay.
Film.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. And we just go downtown shooting, and then I posted very little on Instagram back in the day. I didn't really care too much for it. And then I read a company, Puzzles Hookah Bar on
Mm.
Delmar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first fucking gig I ever had in my life. And they
No
hit me up
way.
and they're like, hey, can you come shoot? We'll pay you $250.
They hit you up.
Yes.
Damn. Just off
And-
your film, like off the Pentax photos?
Yeah. And at that time, I was also shooting with a Nikon D3200.
Oh, okay.
With
Yeah.
like a kit
Yeah.
lens, you know?
Yeah.
Just
My girl
basic.
used to have that camera.
Yeah, it's not a bad camera.
Yeah. It's like a good starter camera.
Exactly.
It's like
exactly.
I had the Rebel, Canon Rebel.
The Rebel's a good series, man.
Yeah.
All of
yeah.
them nowadays too, bro. They're
And that's
crushing
kind of
shit.
similar though. The
Very
Nikon's kind of similar.
And I started rocking with that, and I realized like, yo, I can get paid to do this. And once I realized that I could get paid for doing something that I enjoy, it was a wrap from there.
Yeah, that's actually one of the questions I wanted to ask you is, so that was your first gig that you got? Was
Yeah, my
from
first
the
gig was
hookah?
Puzzles Hookah Bar.
And
yeah.
they hit you up though. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
And
it
how
was
many how long were you taking photos at that time?
fucking how many photos was I delivering to them?
No, like how long were you taking photos, I guess, before
Oh.
they hit you up?
Seriously, maybe 6 months.
No
It
shit.
happened that quick, man.
No
Damn,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
Now, did you get good that quick, or was it just like
I wasn't good, bro.
I can't believe they're hitting me up? Type
those
shit?
photos were trash. Absolute garbage.
Yeah.
yeah.
When I look at my
No
old shit,
shit.
bro, I used to use this website called ribbit.com
Rivet?
to edit my photos. You know about that? Do you know that
No,
site?
dude. But I can already tell that.
Shout
sounds
out,
like a
shout out to Ribbit, bro. But that's how I used to edit all my photos, bro. But way before I knew of Photoshop or any of that shit.
I didn't really get into editing for a very long time. I was shooting on JPEG for a very long time, and I was using an app on my phone called Afterlight.
Okay.
I'll still use it for like if I take a photo on my like on my cell phone or something like that. But I didn't really dive into RAW or Lightroom or anything else. I still even touch Photoshop. I don't know how to fucking use that thing, man. That's
Still
too
to this day?
Still to this day,
No
man.
shit.
That
What
shit's
do you
too
use?
confusing. Lightroom.
Lightroom.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Is that what you're using?
No, I use Photoshop.
You use Photoshop?
Yeah.
Photoshop has a lot of good benefits to it, man. It's just so. It's so
Oh, he's
fucking difficult,
teaching me
bro.
the ropes.
Well, most
you know,
people
but-
use Most people use Lightroom for like editing photos and stuff.
Yeah.
Is what I've.
Well, it's easy to
Same.
batch, like if you shoot like a wedding or something, you have, let's say, like 600 photos to edit, you can copy and paste them. I'm sure you could do it on
You can do that.
Photoshop
Yeah, you
too.
can do that in Photoshop too.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same shit, but with Photoshop, you can do more like manipulations. I think. Like, I
That's
don't
cool.
know if you can do. I mean, I don't ever use it. Like, I don't Photoshop like how like magazines might Photoshop some shit. I don't know. Like, I just use it for the basics. Like, I might as well use Lightroom. It's
Well,
the
if you
same
got it, might
shit,
as well
but-
use it, right?
Yeah, I got Lightroom and Photoshop. Actually, I got it from my homie, the same guy that recommended my camera to me. Is he hacked my shit and got it for me for
Smart.
free.
Smart. Do that.
Just
Do
in
that.
case Photoshop.
I'm surprised it didn't. I'm surprised it hasn't fucked up or anything. Like that shit's still going.
But yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I
because
got
it's
I
a
got
monthly
that shit.
subscription, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know I have the old Lightroom. I worked at Creed Camera for a while, and they gave me one for like $20. It was like on a CD, and you just download it. And my Lightroom keeps telling me to update, but I'm not gonna fucking update.
Yeah, my shit, dude. I literally have to convert all my photos into DNG files
Oh yeah.
and then put it because my Photoshop doesn't let me put raw photos into it.
Isn't DNG a larger file?
I think so. Yeah, it's
Damn,
a pretty big file. Yeah,
so I
but
got a stack of lacy drives.
oh, dude,
right
I got
here,
so
bro.
many out there, bro. I just had to buy a 5 kilobyte one
Really?
just to back up all my shit.
Fuck that, man. I hate it.
And my computer, bro, when I edit photos, dude, it's literally takes me the other day it took me 45 minutes just to edit one photo. Just because like my shit is so slow, I'll move the curve bar and it'll take
dude,
me
you gotta
5
change
minutes.
that.
Yeah,
you
it'll
look
take
at
me
this. You
5
still got a
minutes just-
CD port in here and
Dude,
everything.
this thing is
That's like 2012.
2012.
2012.
This laptop is from 2012 and no problems, dude. Like,
Except
yo,
for
shout
the
out to
fact that-
MacBook, bro.
Except for the
Yo,
fact that it takes
45
so long.
minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes on a photo. That's a
How long does it
problem.
take you to
That's
edit a
problem.
photo?
It depends. If it's just for like work, I'll make sure that everybody's skin tones look right and they don't look fucked up. But if it's a photo that I really want to play with or I'm really excited about, I can spend about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay. Shit. All right.
I could do that.
Yeah.
But it's not because my cursor
Yeah.
is slow.
It's because you're actually doing like dope
Yeah,
shit
man,
to the
I'll
photo.
smoke like a whole blunt and just play with it for like a long time. I'll get to the end, I'll be like, nah, and just reset.
Dude,
it,
yeah. Yeah, I've
exactly.
been there. But so you obviously love photos, right? You love taking photos.
That's all I want to do, man.
How do you balance between doing it for work and then doing it for just having fun with it and for the love of it? Or do you love doing the photos when you work while you're working too? Is it just like
I mean, that's a really good question. I don't know, man. You got to have a balance with everything, right?
Mhm.
If I do something for too long, it gets stale,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I've been photographing the bar scene for almost 2 years now, 3 years, and it's starting to get to a point to where it's all the same fucking thing, over and over again. I could keep trying to do new techniques and bringing lighting equipment and shit like that, but at the end of the day, it all looks the fucking same to me. And especially with St. Louis, like it's a small city, and a lot of these people are going to the same bars.
Yeah.
So
It's just a lot
So you're
of
getting the same
people.
it's the same
characters
fucking
and-
people
yeah,
every night.
yeah.
It pays the bills.
Hmm.
So I'm not hating on it, by any ways, but I don't have the same ambition to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like it's feeling more like work than it is
Exactly.
like fun.
Now, are they paying you weekly? Like, are you shooting photos like very consecutively? these
Before
people?
COVID, absolutely. I
Mhm.
was every single weekend, pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was shooting all day, and then I would just send them an invoice, and then from there, boom, got my money. We're good. Go back next week.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
So you don't do like a pay per photo type thing? Or is it just like your
You can't-
price, whatever you want?
You can. A lot. I feel like with a lot of that kind of stuff, man, it's kind of subjective, right?
Definitely.
Some people want to pay per photo, but me, I'd rather just do a flat rate. Do the flat rate, and I'll give you what you get.
Mm.
I make sure to always give them more than what they ask for.
Yeah.
Because it's just good work ethic.
Mhm.
But other than that, yeah, if you hire me, it's $150 an hour, and then I give you a large sum of photos.
Mm.
And that one, if you just want to do 1 hour slot, I'll make sure you'll get 20 photos, 50, 25 photos, you know. So it's going to be, I want to make sure that the customer is getting what they're paying for. I don't want to short them. You know, if you do per image, then you got to go all this back and forth with shit, you know, and figure out what they want.
Yeah.
Now, is there certain things like you refuse to do, like weddings? Is that kind of your forte? Or
No, I love weddings, man.
you really?
I really do.
Really?
A lot of photographers don't like them. I love them. I think it's the best thing ever. Because
Well, yeah, it's a magical moment.
Exactly.
It's
man.
sentimental, man.
Or it's,
He's like crying while he's taking photos. He's like,
I
"This is
want this so
beautiful."
bad. I want this.
I can imagine though, it's like one of the like easier gigs because you're just not. It's still like a gig and it's hard, but like there's so much content you can get at a wedding.
Well, and
Like you can just literally boom, 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 take photos of everybody and everything.
But see, I like seeing I like the bar scene because you get to see like people wilding out. You know, there's just more characters.
a lot of that,
tatted
yeah.
up people. You know, like in weddings, it just seems so like
Formal.
and traditional. I personally wouldn't like doing them, but
that's off of aesthetic, right?
yeah.
You know, so the thing that's really cool about weddings that I really enjoy is you can shoot weddings like street photography.
Mm.
You know, and that's what I love to do. I love taking street photos, right? So, you know, shot from the hip, you know, type work, and also you're documenting something that means a lot to someone.
Yeah,
you know, and I think that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I think anything, you know, like if I go to a bar and I take these photos, right? Realistically, that's not going to be some historical moment, you know, but in this person's life, that is a historical moment. And, you know, they're going to look at like their kids 2 or 3 generations down the road. They're going to see my photos that I took of them. And I think that's amazing, bro. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Does that add pressure knowing that?
Absolutely not.
No. You don't sit at a photo extra long because you think of that stuff, or is it just like,
certain ones? I mean, I mean, of course, there's the better photos in the select than not, you know. So, I mean, for the most part, yeah. Usually, like in a wedding, I'll have, let's say, 600 delivered, you know, 600, 700 photos delivered that are edited, you know, but maybe about 2 or 3 of them are really good images, and those 2 or 3, those are the ones I'm going to spend the most time on. You know, I feel like that's the best way to do it. You know, you got to deliver a good product.
So you give them 600 to 700 photos?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Damn,
bro. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Imagine how many I shot.
Dude,
Like a lot.
Yeah, you're spending some real time on that, man. 600 photos to edit.
Dude,
it's a long time.
We just went to Chicago over the weekend, and I shot 600 photos in Chicago, and dude, it's already taken me like a week just to even go through them to see which ones I want to edit, bro.
Exactly,
so let alone editing 600 photos and sending them through.
So when you shoot, is there a time where like you hear the shutter go off and you know you got a good photo?
Oh yeah.
That feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. But then, dude, then I get that feeling. I look back at the photo, or it looks different on your little screen. Then you pull it up on the big screen. I'm like, oh
damn,
fuck, I hate that shit. like, bro, there was this lady. I talked about something last podcast. There was this lady feeding pigeons, and for some reason, I was like so intrigued by this lady taking the so I took like 100 photos of these pigeons. And I started.
Well, you did the black and white one, right?
Yeah,
that was sick.
But there was like, dude, I was like, oh, I'm killing it. Like these photos are gonna be so sick. I look back and I'm like, fuck, I missed focus on like 80 of them.
With like 2 gigs of memory space. And some fucking birds.
And then I started feeling crazy editing. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Why am I editing so many photos of pigeons,
bro? You were doing drive-bys out there, man.
Oh yeah,
blinding pedestrians.
Oh yeah,
hell
dude.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I literally felt bad about that one. Because I just
that.
got a flash. I just got like an external flash for my camera.
Oh yeah.
And actually, dude, I might need you to show me some shit with that.
Do you have a ETTL cord?
I don't even know.
So it's like a cord, so it attaches to your flash. You can hold the flash at different angles.
No.
That's what you got to get.
Oh, dude, yeah. Because every photo I take is like the flash is up above. Like if I took a photo of us, the flash would be up here. Because I know you don't want to like put it right on the person.
That's the way I shoot, though.
You do right on the person?
Yeah, man.
No shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain ways of doing it. It's a very harsh type of lighting, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of like it.
And then you just adjust it and
adjust it in post.
Yeah,
in post. Have you ever heard of Bruce Gilden?
No.
Bruce Gilden. He's a old motherfucker from New York.
Okay.
and he shoots street photography with the
dude,
flash.
I watched Everybody's Street.
Yes,
He was in there, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Same
a
dude?
savage.
Yeah.
Same guy,
Yeah.
man.
Well, that was film though, film camera, right?
Yeah,
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 but
for
Flash,
sure.
and he would piss people off,
And he
didn't
just give him the
fuck.
right. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Dude, it was
Dude,
great.
see,
Fuck
I
it.
want to get man, like I wanted to talk to you about that too, because I was going through your Instagram and like some of your street photos, dude. Like, do you ever get nervous about like putting your camera in people's faces, or how do you? Because me, I'm not like on your level. I'm not there. Where if I take photos and if I'm in the street, I'm trying to be low key as possible, dude. But then I feel creepy about it, and it just feels weird.
Right.
So, are you like in people's faces? Like, do you
For
have
sure.
no problem doing that?
For sure. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I had a conversation with my buddies just the other day about it. Matt UP.
Yeah.
Make sure you
know
go check that motherfucker out, bro. Matt
Yeah,
UP.
shouts out.
I think that photography is 80% communication skill and 10% taking photos.
Mm.
If you can talk to anybody, then you're gonna win. You know? And that's what it comes down to. Like, of course, people are gonna think it's weird that you just stuck a camera in their face and they're on the way to lunch or something like that, right? They're gonna think that's weird. But then if you talk to them, it makes them feel more comfortable about what just happened. You know?
So you don't just shoot.
It's like
and then
therapy.
leave.
You got to talk
Like,
to him.
No,
You'll shoot and
sometimes,
and talk to
sometimes, yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes I'll shoot and leave. And sometimes before I even take a photo, I'll have a drawn out conversation with them, you know, and then get the photo. You know, it's all subjective, you know, on what's going to happen. You don't really know, you know, it's all kind of a toss up. You know? So
Yeah.
sometimes you should stop and talk to them and have a conversation with them and then ask for the photo. And sometimes you just got to walk past, and people get mad, but you know, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's content for it.
So there is some times where you're like, "Yo, can I take your photo? I like your look or something."
Well, the best way I've found out is just start the conversation off with a compliment.
Mm.
You know, if you compliment someone, then they're going to be a lot less, you know, jarred about what the fuck is happening. You know, so I think that if you sort of be like, "Yo, man, I like your shoes, dude. Man, look at the jacket you got on, man. You're looking good. You're looking good. Yeah, you are right." Like if you start off with that, man, it's a lot more. It's
it
not
takes
as
that guard
aggressive.
down.
Yeah, exactly. The guard
Yeah.
down. That's a good way of looking at it. You know, and then from there you can move forward with it. You know,
Yeah.
it's hit or miss, and I don't know whether I'm gonna talk to them or just shoot the photo and keep it moving until like 2 seconds or a second before I shoot it.
I would feel weird if someone just came up to me, took a photo, and just dipped.
I know people that would beat the shit out of someone if they
Oh,
did
yeah.
that. You know?
Yeah.
Well, dude, in Chicago, so we were driving back to the hotel, and so this is what I was getting into. I had the flash, and it was pouring down snow, and I was just Brandon. He was driving, and I was just shooting photos out the window. You know, like,
Yeah,
oh, that
yeah.
looks dope.
With
Take
the
a photo.
flash and
Yeah,
the
with
snow, bro,
flash,
it
yeah.
freezes it. It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
cool,
Oh,
man.
it looks cool
good.
as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, absolutely.
But then there was this dude, and I seen him. Like we were at a stoplight, and he was like up, like farther up. I was like, all right. In my head, I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this photo of this dude because I think it would look sick. So I'm driving by, and I flash this dude, and we just keep going. Like Brandon, he wasn't even paying attention. He was just trying to get back to the hotel. I felt bad about it though, dude, because
That's what I'm saying.
like, imagine being that dude, and all of a sudden somebody drives by
and just
and
takes a
flashes
photo.
you.
You don't
and
know
then-
what the fuck happened.
Yeah, he
And
probably
he
thought,
gets blinded for a second.
dude. Who? First off, who,
is
who
someone-
knows who that dude was?
Is
Like,
it a private investigator?
dude, exactly. He could have thought I was
You don't know.
FBI,
You
anything,
don't know.
bro.
He could be selling coke, bro, and he thinks
So hey,
now he's all paranoid.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
nervous now,
Shouts
bro.
out to that dude, bro.
Exactly.
Dude, honestly, it could have fucked his whole life. Like he could still be tripping about that.
Was it a
you
good
know?
photo?
No, it's kind of trash, but I posted it. I posted it anyway. it was like we were moving and the shutter speed was off, so he was like kind of distorted, but whatever.
With the flash?
huh? Yeah.
The one thing I've been doing, bro, is I take my shutter speed down. I take it down to about like 1/10 of a second
Mm.
with a flash, and then I'll like take a photo and I'll move my camera slightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll give this like weird, like
Hmm.
trippy line effect to it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, I mean, everything. you
See,
know.
that's my thing about it is I need to get more into like the mechanics of a camera. Like I think with myself, I think I know what looks dope. Like I know composition. Like I think my editing is,
You're good.
you know, I like my editing and shit.
Give yourself
But I
some
don't
credit.
know the mechanics of a camera. Like I know it to an extent, but there's definitely more I need to learn about the mechanics of a camera. Like I don't know how to sync up my flash. Like I can't purposely do unless I watch like a YouTube video or some shit, but I can't purposely do like you said, that shit, you know, where you take the flash and then move it a little bit.
It's just all learning, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're good at what you do.
Hmm.
I've seen your photos, man. So just give yourself some fucking credit, man.
Yeah.
Watch YouTube videos if
Oh,
you got
yeah.
questions, man. YouTube University, bro. Absolutely. Just do it that way. You know?
Yeah.
There's no bad way of taking a photo.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah, it's art. To me, it's all subjective. Like
Exactly.
somebody could think that photo's trash, and then another person thinks it's dope. You know.
Exactly. So you know, and the frame, it's art. That's
Yeah.
what it comes down to at the end of the day. Some people are gonna like it, some people are gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Are you
fucking
ever
matter.
hard on yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm my worst critic.
Absolutely.
That's every
Yeah.
artist, every creator is gonna think like that for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing though, right?
Oh yeah. That's how
You
you
know?
get better. You know, if you didn't critique yourself, you're not gonna improve.
Yeah.
And
You know?
I hate like compliments. I don't really like compliments, man.
Yeah, same.
I don't.
You got a nice beard though, bro.
Yeah, it's
Shut the
pretty
fuck
nice.
up. Bro. You got nice eyes.
Tattoos are cool, bro.
man.
I really fuck with your
Oh,
tattoos, bro.
I just don't like. I don't like the compliment
Yeah.
shit, man.
Yeah.
You know when people are like, "Oh, I love your work," all this stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ah, thanks."
Oh yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
look at it that way. You know,
Yeah.
Would you rather have people love and hate your work or be indifferent about it?
I'd rather have people hate
Really?
personally
Really?
because hate brings progress.
The fire out of you. Yeah.
It brings progress.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. I love it when people look at my work and instead of just looking at the image and being like, "That's amazing," they'd be like, "Well, you cut his foot off," you know, or something like that. I love hearing that type of critique because then I can change.
Mhm.
You know, if everybody just says they love everything you fucking do, man, then
Yeah.
you're not going to
Yeah.
progress. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, ego and all this other bullshit gets clouded into your judgment. And I just don't like that shit, man.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
kind of whack.
Right.
You know? But I mean, I do appreciate people liking my work. I do definitely. Don't take that.
Yeah, I take back
wrong way.
everything I said earlier. Dude. I take back that intro, dude. You're not one of the dopest.
Well, it means a lot. It does. It still does.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I really do appreciate it. But I want people to like give me criticism
Yeah.
because criticism builds, you know,
Yeah.
success.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude, I keep referencing, I keep like doing like a reference, but I talked about that in the last podcast too, is like, I honestly think that is important. Like you need that self-criticism to be great. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
cause like how I was describing it was like, I could literally just, if I thought every single thing I did was dope and just posted every single photo I took, if I posted all 600 of those photos in Chicago, I wouldn't be great. Like I wouldn't be like, again, it's perspective, but I have photos in those 600 that are just not good photos. You know what I mean?
Right. And then some of those 600 photos are probably bangers to
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah. And
You
then
know?
there's some that I don't like that somebody else could have liked, you know? Cause,
Exactly.
but like, I think you need that, like, that self-criticism because it allows you to like actually look at like what you genuinely want to put out versus just putting shit out just to put it out,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Because anybody can take a photo, but it's like, there's people that like have that criticism in them and like that
Mhm.
want to take an actual dope
Mhm.
photo
Mhm. That
That
versus
makes
just
sense.
taking it and putting it out, taking it and putting it out,
Exactly.
you know?
Now, do you compare your work with like other photographers?
Like subconsciously.
I mean,
or
yeah, of
consciously.
course, right?
Yeah.
Everybody does that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really let it cloud my judgment too much, you know. But yeah, of course, yeah, definitely, I would do that. You know, the one thing that I've been really starting to do though is, I mean, if you look at my Instagram feed in the past 6 months, it's my friends, it's
Mhm.
my family. You know, I think that that's far more important than, you know, I can go shoot an abandoned building and get, you know, 600 likes on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I post a picture of one of my best friends, you know, someone that's helped me out tremendously in my life, and it gets 150. But it doesn't fucking matter, you know.
Yeah.
And none of that matters,
Right,
right?
right.
Yeah.
I'd much rather shoot for myself instead of others, you know. Now, of course, if I get hired, I'm going to shoot for them, right?
Mhm.
But you know, for the most part, man, I want to photograph my friends. I want to photograph things that are around me. You know, we've all had friends that like died and shit like that, and
Mhm.
it's cool to have their images that
Yeah.
you can give to their family, and it means the world to them, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that's the coolest shit on photography ever, bro.
Yeah, because we had a buddy that passed away, Matt Whitmore. I don't know. You probably knew him.
Yeah.
But we were getting really close with him this last few months, and we realized we didn't have enough photos, especially him.
Exactly.
I felt bad because he got photos of all of us, but he's not in them because he was taken.
Yeah, Matt actually posted up a photo. He's like, he tagged me. He's like, I wish Joe was in this photo.
Exactly.
You know? But I wanted to ask you about that. So how do you feel about that? Like, do you ever wish you could be in? Like, do you ever wish you had a homie that was taking your photos? Like, do you want to be in the photos too?
Sometimes. I mean, not really. I really like being in. I don't like being in front of cameras too often. You know, and the fact that I took it, I am in the photo.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, yeah. For the most part, no.
Yeah, because it's tricky. Like, I have a bunch of photos of you and like the homies and stuff like that, and yeah, it's like you're not in the photo, so it's like, but you could say you took the photo, but it's like you don't know what you looked like at that time, or you know what I mean?
Oh,
like
for like a documentary thing?
Yeah, like
documenting what's going on.
I
think it's cool. I think that's really cool. I never thought about it like that. Yeah. That's a really good way of thinking about it. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I got photos of my friends that I'm still best friends with from, 2011 that I took in that film class, you know, and he's still one of my best friends. And I show him the photo all the time and make fun of him because he got fat. I gotta make fun of him, bro.
That's dope though, because you hang out with a lot of photographers. Like, you hang out with a lot of, right or no? I know you're always like, you.
Yeah. I keep my circle tight. You know, there's a lot of good photographers out here, but I really only bang with about 3 of them. Yeah. You know, and that's Matt, Zach Day, and Graham Roper. Larry, I would always put him in there. You know, he's a fucking legend. I was shooting with him back in the day and stuff like that. I would definitely, but I don't hang out with him on a daily basis, which is not a bad thing. You know, I don't have any hate or malice in my heart towards the man. So, but yeah, I got about 3 guys that I hang out with that take photos. Other than that, everybody else is just like friends from grade school and shit like that.
Yeah.
Did you happen to grow up skateboarding?
Absolutely.
No shit. That's a common thing.
Absolutely, bro.
Because like lately we've been getting like all like creatives on, and that's one thing that everyone has in common.
Skateboarding?
We all grew up skateboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen the shoes. I figured I'd ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I skateboarded from about 6 years old. I kind of stopped doing it probably around 8th grade. I was just beating my body up too bad, man. I was breaking my arms and shit like that. It's just like I was just fucking my body up, and I wasn't progressing.
Yeah.
So I just kind of fucking.
Yeah, that's what it does, man. Like he broke his leg, and that kind of what did it for him. And
yeah.
I've got so many damn concussions. That's why I think I'm like.
I still got PTSD from that shit, dude. Breaking my leg, man.
Your shit up, bro.
Oh yeah, but I think like people that skateboard, like slamming like that, kind of like humbled us. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to eat shit and get back up. You know what I mean?
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, it's like getting punched in the face.
It's the same thing. It takes a certain type of person to throw themselves off an 8 stair for a whole entire afternoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my dad was really supportive about it, bro. Like, my dad built me like a ramp in the backyard and shit. Like,
same with us.
He was cool as fuck, man. He loved it. He thought it was the coolest shit ever. And I was dirt biking and shit like that back in the day and stuff like that. But nowadays if I break my arm, I have work.
That's how I feel, man.
I gotta take a little bit of time.
Dude, I just went snowboarding a couple weeks ago and fucked up my wrist. I just slammed and like it's still a little bit fucked up, but it put me out of the gym and everything for like 2 weeks. Like it took forever to.
Did you go to Hidden Valley?
Yeah, Hidden Valley.
Was it sick?
It was dope. Yeah, it was our first time going. So
it's harder than you think, bro.
Have you been?
Have you been snowboarding?
I went back in 5th grade. No, not snowboarding, man. I was skiing.
Oh,
because back in the day when I was skateboarding, I was rollerblading.
Oh shit,
dude! I was a fruit booter, bro.
Too.
Fruit booter.
That's how I started, bro.
I thought that shit was cool as fuck.
Does anybody rollerblade anymore?
Dude, I don't know.
I haven't seen any like extreme rollerbladers anymore.
I'm sure there's some. But
that shit kind of went out of style.
I think the skaters kind of ran them
skaters
off.
They ran them off. Skating is forever, dude. Now it's like the girls that do it, like the 4 wheels. I
respect
see them
it.
a lot. Yeah, I see them a lot.
Yeah, but I don't see you doing no fucking crooked grinding, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's all cool, man. I think anything, that was this 4 wheels, right?
Yeah, like the
roller derby type.
yeah, roller
shit.
derby type
Mhm.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I see Floyd Mayweather
Yeah.
getting down on that shit.
Floyd Mayweather was on rollerblades.
Oh,
Dude, that's his
No,
passion,
fuck.
dude.
Dude, he has a
He's-
whole skating rink.
Yeah.
He opened up a
kidding me?
skating
Yo,
rink.
he's
yeah.
about it, man.
Yeah.
He's good too.
Floyd?
Dude, he
He's
does like the
good.
disco, like the dancing and all that
You're
shit.
fucking
He's
kidding
got
me.
moves, bro.
There's videos of
Cool
this.
it, bro.
No one made a meme about this yet.
I'm
You're
sure
kidding
they're
me.
out there. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure they're out there.
Floyd Mayweather fucking out here on rollerblades. That's
Yeah, dude.
ridiculous, dude. Can't believe it.
But yeah, that skateboarding was like my first like creative outlet. Like that's kind of what made me into who I am today. Like that's what got
Uh-huh.
me into music. That's what got me into like videography growing up.
Really?
Yeah, I
bro.
think that's honestly what got me into photography and filming and shit. Because we used to always film and like always take photos of us skating and shit, you know. So
Did you guys ever go to Kings Highway Skate Park?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that was the
Yeah.
coolest
Yeah.
fucking place in St. Louis, man.
Yeah.
I swear to
Man, it's
God.
a shame that they tore that fucker
Well,
down.
they said they were gonna fucking rebuild it, man, but they put they filled it all in, man. You can't even fucking build a
Really?
skate park down there. Yeah,
See, I haven't been over there since the
there's
bridge got
nothing
built.
down there, bro. It's just the
Really?
train tracks. They filled it all the way in up into the train tracks. So,
I wonder,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, that's
What's your thoughts on Skate Laborious?
I
or-
love it. Love it.
I have
man.
never been there yet. I
Really?
see photos of it.
Oh,
The
dude,
big
it's
ass
so
like
cool.
vert, the half pipe that they got. and,
Dude,
like,
it's cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's a
that
dope
shit
And in the
place.
basement, man, they got this like cool bar with like a stage and shit. It's fucking
No
cool.
shit.
Yeah, they
They
repurposed.
doing
the whole-
shows out there?
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know about nowadays.
Well,
but,
yeah, with the
You know, with
Yeah.
COVID and shit like that. But yeah, bro, absolutely.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
crush it. I think it's really cool.
yeah.
I think it's really cool that they took something that, you know, was eventually going to go bad and they turned it into something pretty sick.
Now that was just an abandoned church, right?
I don't know how much they bought it for.
yeah. I
I'm not
just saw. So I think they posted it up, but it was like that church in like the 1800s or whatever. Like
Mhm.
that church a long time ago versus now, and you could still see the similar, like the same pillars and shit that were
Yeah.
there.
Oh
that
no,
long
the
ago.
side by side.
Yeah,
I
the
saw that.
side-by-side.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool, man. It was
Yeah.
really cool. It was a beautiful church.
Oh yeah.
You know, really, really pretty.
Mhm.
You know, they had the granite thing at the top of the chapel or whatever the fuck it's called. They had this
Yeah.
beautiful granite stuff. It was great.
Yeah,
You know.
and it's so smart, like church is skating, like Satan.
Yeah,
Like,
it's cool as fuck too,
it's
man.
So like, it's such a good
Dude.
play on words.
They would throw great parties there too, all the time, man. Back
No
in the day,
shit.
it was great, man. It was so cool.
Now, have you ever took any photos of like skaters?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I photographed the last day of Kings Highway
Hmm.
skate park.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It
they
was
had a big ass event there, didn't
Huge
they? They had
party.
a band out there, right?
a blast, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
Did we go to that?
I don't know.
this must have
I don't remember when
been
it even was.
2015,
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
or maybe 16, maybe around that time. It was a huge party, bro. It was so much fun. Skateboarding is hard to photograph.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
you kind of have to use a flash in a lot of ways, and some skateboarders don't like it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, they just think that.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of putting your camera in danger because I know like the homies that used to film us, I would smack their lens all the time. They would use fisheye lens. so
Yeah,
they'd be,
'cause they
like,
have to
right
be
on
so
your
close.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And,
got to be close to it.
yeah,
I
you-
was rocking a 14 millimeter lens, and then I had an ETTL flash, and that's
Mhm.
the way I would do it. And I got some good photos from there. I think I still have some printed somewhere in my like archive or something like that. But yeah, I love it. I mean, it's just hard to do.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's action sports, and the action only happens within like a second.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like a trick only happens really quickly, so
Yeah.
you have to capture that moment.
Are you
And it's hard.
familiar with Andy Wisman?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like he does this thing called the Rad One,
hmm
and it's like a skate zine, and he's one of the dopest like skate photographers. 'cause,
He's a legend.
Yeah.
bro.
yeah, I
He's an
see some of
absolute
his
legend.
shots. I'm like, I don't know how you fucking got that.
He's been doing it for a long time
Oh, yeah,
too.
yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like he has a knowledge on how to photograph that. There's a cheat code to it somewhere, but
Yeah.
I have never been able to find it.
Yeah, because you got to get it at, like the right
Mhm.
right.
And he's
spot.
also, I think he's still shooting. He shoots digital, but I know he also does a bunch of film shit too,
yeah, yeah,
and he crushes that.
yeah. I
stuff.
think he's out
it's
in
cool.
China or some shit right now.
right now. Really?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. I
good
think he's
for
been out
him,
there for
bro.
the past.
Sounds
3
like
years.
a dream.
Yeah,
Oh, he's been out there for 3 years.
he's been out there for some time. I think he's trying to become like a teacher. He's out there for schooling, I think.
really
But I don't know. I don't know.
good for
Well,
him, man.
yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I love it. I love to hear it.
Speaking of like dope buildings and shit, what got you into exploring abandoned buildings?
Skateboarding.
Really?
Skateboarding, yeah. when I was starting to skateboard and getting older in skateboarding, I was lucky enough to have my dad, who would take me around St. Louis and show me shit. It was fucking cool as fuck. And we would go to like ramp riders and stuff like that. And then, when I started getting a little bit older, I would know people that are older than me that had cars, and we would go out and like Kings Highway Skate Park was right next to the abandoned pet food factory, and we would just be able to go in there and do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Yeah.
So
just curiosity, just going in and like.
Yeah,
was this before the camera, or you would just
way before? Yeah, way before the camera.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to go in there and see what the fuck is going on. The door's open. Fuck it, let's go see what's happening. I didn't really get into the abandoned building photography thing until I started meeting certain people. St. Louis Fixie, that was one of the first guys I really started rocking with, and then Graham Roper, that was the other guy that I was rocking with, and two of some of the best photographers I ever met. And they hit me up and they're like, "Hey, you want to come out with us? We're gonna go out tonight. We're gonna go hit some spots. If you want to come." I said, "Sure, why not?" And once you start walking in some of these buildings, especially buildings that still have shit, I think it's the coolest thing ever, man.
Yeah.
I think it's really sick. You can see like a freeze in time.
Yeah, man. I've always wondered, like when I seen those photos, because I've seen some crazy photos of abandoned buildings that still had all the shit in it, like fucking TVs and couches and
computers, books.
Have
everything.
you ever thought about taking anything from those buildings? Like, damn, that's a sick laptop. I'm gonna snatch.
I can't say that on record.
Off record, yeah. Because, dude, I'm always like, man, that would be dope memorabilia. Like, I seen this one photo of some dude was like exploring like a prison or something, like a jail, and they had all the evidence. I think it was a documentary I watched.
Well, yeah, we got that here in St. Louis too, man.
Yeah, and
we still got it. It's very sad.
It's almost like, how the fuck is that shit even in there still? Like, how they just
negligence.
Leave, they just leave everything. They're just like, let's bail on this.
And it's just fucking stupid shit, man. Especially when it comes down to people's cases, shit like that. If I walk into, let's say, a police station and I see some fucking evidence laying on the ground, it's sad as shit, man. Because that's someone's evidence that they're either trying to get a case or beat a case, one or the other. And I don't like that. I think that just comes down to being lazy, and I don't appreciate that.
Right.
I appreciate the law in a lot of ways in that aspect. Yeah, it's just fucking sad.
You ever got caught up in any buildings? Like,
luckily enough, I have long legs and I run fast.
Yeah, you're the fastest out of the bunch.
Not all the time. Not all the time, bro. Not all the time. Sometimes people beat me.
Yeah.
But nothing. There's no feeling like hearing keys jingle behind you. There's no other feeling like that,
that
brother.
Shit's got to be such a thrill, though, dude. Like being in, because like I've been in some buildings like downtown, and you just don't know what the fuck's in there. Like you don't know who's in there. You don't know. Like we were in one, and like I just heard a dog start barking. Because people live in these people live in these buildings.
Yeah, they're upstairs too.
Probably doing drugs and shit.
Man. But like I've pretty much ran into everybody that you would think that would be in an abandoned building, right? So like, the big one that you should be most worried about would probably be drug dealers that are using this as a stash house and shit like that. I've ran into them. I don't talk to them.
Yeah.
I just leave. But homeless people, man, a lot of people get really sketched out about that. They're just regular people, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
most of them are good people.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I just feel like I'm in their
territory.
House. Their home. So I'm like, I feel
technically
bad
you
for
are,
that,
right?
You know?
Technically you are.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta think they probably have a lot of people walking through there.
So.
Oh yeah.
And
they're probably more worried about like somebody kicking them out versus you being in their area.
I've never had an issue with a homeless person. I've met a lot of them in there, and hang out with them and shit like that. Never had an issue with them.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather just talk to them, hang out with them, see what's going on.
Yeah.
They'd probably know the cooler spot of the building than you do.
Oh, hell yeah.
They'll
show you
sure.
around.
And they'll show you around,
sure.
bro. So like I respect it.
Yeah.
I treat everybody equal. So
oh, hell yeah.
If you got if you're living in this situation, I want to know about how you got here, all this other stuff, man. I think it's cool.
Yeah, that's dope. That's super dope.
It's a damn shame that they're in this situation, but
Yeah.
I'd much rather talk to them instead of just treat them like some sort of alien and try to avoid them.
Right.
Best way to do it is just talk to people. It's the best way of doing things.
Yeah, because those kind of people have the most interesting stories. For
Absolutely.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, there's this dude on YouTube. I forget his name, but he picks people up off the street.
Soft white underbelly.
Yeah. Dude, I was just watching
He's
yesterday,
a savage,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, man.
Have you met him?
No, absolutely. But I'm a huge fan of his work.
Yeah, his shit is dope, man. Because he just gets like crack at drug addicts, prostitutes, like all sorts of different people,
bro.
And he pays them too, which is dope. And he's just like, it's interesting to hear their stories. You know,
have you seen his photo work? His photo work is gnarly, bro. He is really talented at what he does.
Yeah, he always puts it in the video, like
like halfway through it does like the top to bottom fade.
Yeah,
it's cool as fuck, man. Yeah, that guy's a legend.
Did that guy pop off doing videos like that? Do you know?
I don't know, man. I just found out about him just maybe a couple months ago.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I didn't know about him until recently.
Yeah.
You know, but I binge watch his shit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
dude, it's interesting hearing different stories.
Well, that's the best thing about life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just talking to people.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this podcast.
Yeah.
It's smart, right?
Yeah.
You get to see other people's opinions on life. And shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Is there any photographers that you look up to or like?
Yeah, of course.
Like big. See, I don't know any big photographers. Like Hnbj is like the only dude that I know that's like big.
Yeah.
He's savage too, though.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good at what he does. You know?
See, I didn't know he was like doing shit outside of skateboarding.
Yeah, he takes photos of basketball, like all sorts of shit. I didn't know that either. But
well, if you're good at something that's as difficult as shooting skateboarding, I mean, you're going to be good.
Good at whatever else.
Pretty much anything else.
Yeah,
Everything else is probably easy from there.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I do. I definitely have. I have inspirations. You know.
Who's that dude from Chicago you used to show me that posted like a lot of gang.
Oh no, it's not
That's
Chicago. It's
Volandes.
Detroit.
It was
Volandes.
Detroit. It was
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah.
Volandes.
Dude, I watched that
Yeah.
dude's. I watched that dude's video. You met that dude, right?
Mhm.
You know that dude?
Yeah, I
No
have a couple
shit.
portraits of him.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
He's a great guy, man.
Yeah,
talented,
Really
bro.
good dude.
Yeah, his content is crazy.
Well, he's been doing really good work for the past probably. I don't know how long he's been doing it. I can't speak for him, but I've been watching his work for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, he's so talented in everything he's doing. And the thing is that he's finding the same thing is like, you know, he wants to photograph his friends,
Mhm.
you know, and the way that they live seems crazy to some people, but it's normal for others,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know. And I think that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a really
Yeah.
cool thing, you know, and yeah, he's killing it, man. He was doing, 120 film photos and shit.
Yeah,
like that,
dude.
bro. He's fucking crushing shit.
That's a big like movement now. Is the film like
It's always
almost
gonna come back.
every dope photographer seems like they do film.
I haven't really done it too much, but yeah, absolutely, man. You know, it's an aesthetic,
Yeah.
you know, so I haven't done it because it costs so much fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
It costs a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mhm.
I just don't. I don't have the funds to do it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I think especially with the point and shoot
Oh yeah. I
shit
love 'em.
nowadays, bro. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love it. You go out for the night with your friends, you take a bunch of photos, they look cool as fuck at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, dude, the thing I love about these is that like you forget what you took on it. You know.
Yeah.
Like you go to get it developed and then you look back through them. It's like you get to relive those moments. You know.
Exactly.
It's like oh, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's really cool. It was like
he was looking at you like, wait.
I did the same shit to Matt when he was on. He like, I caught him off guard. And he tried to throw up something real quick, so he's like halfway through. But that's what I'm saying, dude. Like this is only for the podcast, so I'm only on like photo 3. So this will be here for like the next probably 6
couple episodes.
Yeah, like a
I think
long
that's
while.
cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a really
so
cool
like
idea.
I'll see that photo of you and get to look back and laugh at it, and you know.
The big thing that's cool about film though, the thing that's cool about it is the fact that when you're shooting film, you're not hyper focused on the end product. Right? So when you shoot it, it is what it is.
Mhm.
You can't go back. You know, you can't see if you're overexposed, underexposed, if you made a fucking mistake on the shutter speed or any of that stuff. So I think that's really cool. You know, it makes it more of like a free experience of taking photos. You know, when you're out here with a DSLR and shit like that, you always have to worry about shutter speed, ISO, and aperture. You know, when you're running film, you get what you get.
Yeah.
You know, if it's out of focus, it's fucking out of focus. You can't fix it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about people editing film photos? Because I
don't understand why.
Me personally, I will never edit a film photo. If I
wouldn't
take
either.
it, because I used to, like when my camera bag got stolen, I had a film, a little point. It was like a point shoot film camera, but it was dope. Like I love taking photos with it. And sometimes my photos would be sideways, and I won't even straighten it. I'll just post it sideways.
I think it's
Like I like that. Like what you're saying is like you capture it, and that's what it is.
it is what it is. At the end of the day, you know. I don't know. I don't know why people would edit that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because I
don't get
think
it.
like I actually have watched a couple videos of that dude, but the Volandes dude,
Mhm.
he edits them, but he kills it. I mean, they're dope.
There's
They're
certain
dope as
times, well,
fuck.
you got to think, right? So in development process of like making a print, you push, you know, or push film even, you know, and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, there's definitely different ways to edit photos.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just go to Walgreens and just turn on the camera
Yeah.
and then you get on a CD, I mean, I guess you could, but
Yeah.
I think it's better to keep it natural.
Same.
But then again, it's all subjective.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
fucking know.
Everybody's got
Yeah,
their
for
own
me,
like,
I like
way
the
of doing
raw,
things.
the raw aspect of it. You know,
Yeah.
I like them because I don't have to. Like, I'm not a photographer, so I like that idea of just it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
because like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know about shutter speeds. I don't know about shooting in raw or whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever you guys do. Like I said, you guys are in a whole nother language when you guys are talking.
Well, the thing that's nice about the film cameras and stuff like that, you don't need to know that language.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's what's really
Exactly.
cool
But some
about
of them
it.
you actually there's some of them like when the one I got, I made sure it was just like a point shoot because there's a lot of things. I guess it goes back to the mechanics of it. Like there's some
Right.
cameras you still got to know the shutter speed, like with the film,
Yeah. of
and
course.
there's like those big ass like what are they Mamias?
Mamias.
Yeah, Mamias like
the 120 film.
yeah, those crazy fucking things that you
Yeah.
got to learn how to do all like. You know, some of the film photos you got to learn a lot of shit. You know.
Yeah, it's a trade.
Mhm.
You know, at that point, you know, it's a dying breed of people. I don't think actually, you know what, that's whack as fuck. I don't think it's a dying breed. I think it's just people are gonna learn from it. You know, you just go watch a YouTube video. But I
is
think it's a
fun.
really cool thing.
Oh yeah, it's
know?
funny how history really does repeat itself though. Like those old school cameras are coming back where you got to put the sheet over your head and like take the photo.
the like 8x10 film.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like as far as technology has came, people still want to go back to like
absolutely.
prehistoric,
It's
which is
cool.
dope as fuck. Yeah, I
that's
think,
like with everything.
Yeah.
Music, like vinyls, are just as big
yeah,
as
vinyls are
They're coming back too,
as
bro.
ever. You know.
You know, certain old like T-shirts, shit like that.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
coming back, bro. It's all gonna come back.
Yeah, how crazy.
Well,
is
shit,
that?
Pokemon cards are selling for
Oh,
$1
dude,
million
Pokemon.
What the fuck
boxes.
is up with
What the
that?
fuck?
Yeah,
It makes me wish I'd like had all of our shit from back
dude, we
in the
used to
day.
have packs and packs and packs of Yu-Gi-Oh, fucking Pokemon,
Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
all that
Yo.
shit, bro. We used to have all that
Dude,
shit.
wrestling action figures.
Oh, I
We
still
had
got my
Hell
WWE
yeah, dude.
I still got my
stacked,
action
bro.
figures, dude.
Stretch Armstrongs, bro. You
Yeah.
know, all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how things come back like that.
It always does. It's 20 years and they'll come back.
Yeah.
You know, bootcut jeans,
Yeah.
they're coming back.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
everything.
baggier
Everything.
pants are coming back.
The
you know?
mullet. Mullets are coming back, bro. Everybody's got a mullet. these
Yeah,
days.
Yeah, I wish
Theo
that
Vaughn brought
trend-
that back,
Yeah.
though. Theo
Yeah.
Vaughn was the one who brought that shit
Yeah.
back.
I had a mullet for a second. It
Did
only
you?
lasted like 2 weeks, but I felt like I don't know, man. I was living out in the country, so I felt like I fit in real well.
You
You know,
gotta play the part.
Y'all
I
twins?
felt
I gotta
Nah,
ask,
bro.
I'm actually
I
2
gotta
years.
ask.
I'm 2
This
years
dude's 2 years
older
older
than
than me. 2.5 years older.
He
than
Man,
me.
looks
y'all got
older
some
than me.
Beautiful ass eyes. I swear to God,
Yeah,
man.
so
Yeah,
those,
man.
Camera
those blue
picking this
eyes,
up, bro. God damn.
All right,
You got
let's
the
take
baby
this,
blues on
let's
you?
take this whiskey. Let's take this whiskey away from him.
You guys look
He's
exactly
becoming too
alike.
friendly.
So y'all 2 years apart?
2.5, yeah.
Oh shit,
2.5.
man.
Dude, everybody used to think that though. Everywhere we would go, people would be like, "Oh, twins." We're like, "Where?
I'm like, where?"
He was like, "Wait, y'all ain't twins?" We're like, "Nah, we ain't twins."
Yeah, it pissed me off when he passed me up, bro. Like, once his height, got
Oh,
above
yeah.
me, I'm like,
Yeah.
shit. Now I'm the little bro.
Yeah. Well, shit, dude. I thought I was tall until this motherfucker came in, bro.
Come on.
This dude's tall as fuck.
What are you 6'2"?
I'm 6'2", yeah.
Yeah,
6'1", 6'2". I'll say
It
6'2".
doesn't matter. Height don't matter,
What
bro.
are
It's
you,
all about
bro?
personality.
What are you? Yeah, my
I don't know, like
personality's.
probably 6'2", 6'3". I don't
Yeah,
know.
no shit. No,
probably
you're
right around this.
Yeah.
8, bro. I got the platform shoes on.
You got the stick ass
That's why I
soles.
got these, man. I got the heels, bro.
Where'd you guys grow up?
Well, a little bit of here, a little bit of
Yeah.
Florida, a little bit of Illinois. We moved
Florida.
Born in St. Louis and then moved to Illinois. Lived in Illinois. This is our story, dude. Back and forth for the next 6 years. Florida, Illinois, Florida, Illinois, Florida, Illinois, and then eventually settled down in Missouri.
So we going back? You have family out in Florida, some shit like that?
No.
Like my parents split and then
Okay.
got back together and then
Gotcha,
split
gotcha.
and got back together, you know, like that type of
Gotcha.
shit. So my dad lived in Florida and my mom's family's out here. I mean, all our family's out here, but my dad like just loved Florida.
Right.
You know, had a successful business out there and everything. And yeah, so we would bounce back and forth between Florida and here. And
Yeah, we've
and
been back since 2008.
Yeah, 2008.
2008. Yeah, and we've been back ever since.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What part of Florida?
Navarre, right by
Navarre.
like
It's like
Pensacola and like
Okay.
Destin, that area in the
Oh,
Panhandle.
The travel destination.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is
Bunch of
beautiful.
old people. There's a lot of old people. out
100%,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
That's like what
Beautiful
Navarre-
beaches, man. Like Navarre Beach is like the most like beautiful beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, they
Do
used
you
to
guys
have-
like it out there more than you like to hear? I would say yeah.
We're
right?
trying.
Right, 100%.
Well,
bro. You
dude,
can
just
swim
the
in the ocean.
weather, just the weather and shit. You know, like I love the people and stuff out here. Like St. Louis has some of the dopest people, but the weather just sucks, man. Like
Well, it's
Not
hit
a
or
fan of
miss,
the
bro.
winter.
it
Last week
is-
we were below 0.
yeah,
this
now,
week we're
and
now
now it's
60.
like 60.
Yeah.
It's like
The fuck is going on here, huh?
inconsistency, man. It's so inconsistent.
Temperamental, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable.
But
Yeah.
you know, you get the best of both worlds. You know, we actually get to experience all seasons here.
yeah.
You know, in
I
Florida.
think that's important too. I think it's important for people to understand what it's like to be in a Midwestern winter. You know, like
You're being cold as
a
fuck.
cold winter,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
when
like,
you get in your car at 8 a.m. to go to work and
Yeah.
you're freezing in that
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
thing, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
well,
I mean-
it makes us. I feel like it makes us stronger. You know, like
Yeah.
like Florida boys, man. If they had to deal with waking up at 6 a.m, starting their car, they ain't having it.
yeah,
they
dude.
ain't
I
having it.
think it humbles you. Like I don't, you know, like dealing with cold winter and harsh conditions. I feel like it humbles people.
That's fucking
Oh, most
annoying.
definitely.
I'm
It is
over
annoying though. What
Yeah.
about you? Do you like more warmer conditions, or are you like?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I'm gonna live and die here though,
Mm.
bro. You know, I'm like eventually maybe I'll move somewhere else, but I'm gonna come back here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I
yeah.
see
St.
that.
Louis is by far like it's home. It's home.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen that arch, I just feel like I'm at home again. You know.
Yeah.
And as far as cities go, like there's nothing like St. Louis, man.
It's different. Detroit's pretty similar though. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie.
Really?
Detroit's definitely
See, I've
similar.
never been there.
You
Never been
travel
there.
a lot.
As much as I possibly can, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a lot over the United States. You know, I've never been outside.
Mm.
You know, I've never been to Mexico or none of those places like that. But yeah, absolutely. I travel as much as I absolutely can. You know, the thing that's nice about living in St. Louis is that you're not that far from really anything. You know, it's
Mm.
not like you live in the East Coast or the West Coast
Yeah.
where you have to drive dummy far to go find something. You know, if I want to go to Colorado,
Yeah.
what is that, like 13 hours?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Easy. You know, you
Yeah,
can
we're,
do that
we're
in a
right in
day.
the middle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nashville's fucking 5 hours away. Chicago, 5 hours.
Nashville's somewhere I need to go. I
You
need to
never-
go
Never
check
been.
that out. No, I stopped there on the way to Smoky Mountains.
Oh, okay.
Smoky
Um,
Mountains is dope.
Yeah, I had to go get the Nashville chicken. You know, I had to
Mm.
go
Yeah,
try
there you
one
go.
of those hot chicken sandwiches. Man, I had to try it. It was amazing, dude. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good. But other than that, no. But I hear it's a really cool city.
See, I never hung out in Nashville.
Yeah, the only time
Never
I've ever
hung
been
out.
through Nashville is like we went to like the poppin' area, you
Mhm.
know, of like it's very touristy, like, you know, a bunch of tourist shops, a
Yeah,
bunch
they
of
got-
which I don't like. I wasn't into it. Like the Johnny Cash Museum would have been dope, but it was like like they're trying to target tourists. Like they were gonna charge you
Exactly.
$60 just to go in.
$60?
Yeah, it's like $60 just
For a
to,
museum?
yeah, just to walk through and look at like the shit, you know.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Is his family getting royalties for that shit, bro?
I don't
You
know.
better be
I don't know.
shit.
but
Goddamn
it's-
right.
60,000?
I hate that though, dude. I
Woof.
hate when people like make money off people.
Profit off,
yeah, profit off of
especially
people that, are dead,
pass,
dude.
bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Their family needs to be getting royalties on that shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they are though.
I'm sure,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very like the main strip area is like very touristy, you know.
Mm.
So I would like to meet up with somebody that could show me like the dope parts of Nashville and like the dope parts, but
I don't know much about Nashville.
yeah.
I'm sure there's really cool spots.
Yeah, I'm
though.
sure. I'm sure.
You know, the bar scene apparently out there is really cool.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I mean,
yeah.
I always
Oh,
wanted
dude,
to-
that whole strip is like bar. Like at least that strip. I don't know about the smaller spots, but like the honky tonks, like the
No,
the Kid Rock's honky tonk and shit, bro.
See, I don't know if I can get over the country music though.
Dude, it's
you know?
very, very
I'm sure
country,
it's
bro.
like they're playing country the whole
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
time.
And another thing I noticed is there's literally like 100 different buses filled with drunk brides and bridesmaids that roll around the city just yelling and singing karaoke and shit. Like that's a very popular thing.
singing Kesha at the top of their lungs. and
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
God damn it. I mean, it happens here though. Too,
Oh
bro,
yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. But not really. I mean, I don't see it as much. The most thing I see like downtown is like the horse carriages. You know, you never see like those traveling bars and shit.
Yeah, you see them.
Do you? You're more
Yeah, especially
downtown
on
than I
Spruce
am.
Street. You know,
Yeah.
down on that bar section and stuff, and especially going to Soulard, you'll see them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, they get the like weird party bus going on. You got girls fucking wearing like different colored wigs and shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah.
they got straw shaped like dicks. And shit. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. I think it's funny as hell. You know, it's amazing.
What is so back to like traveling? What is your favorite spot that you've gone to outside of the city, outside of St. Louis and Missouri? Detroit.
Detroit, yeah, Detroit. Detroit felt like home,
Hmm.
you know. So we got an Airbnb in Detroit. It was me, Matt, and another guy, Nick Tolis. Nick Tolis is a really, really talented photographer. And it was like kind of like in a rundown area. It was really cheap, you know. It was a whole house, so we rented that. And whenever we get done shooting for the day, because we went and I think it was like wintertime, so it got dark at like 4:30. So we would get back to the Airbnb early, you know, and then we started talking to all the neighbors, and we were playing basketball. I had a fucking 9-year-old kid cross my ankles, you know, and all this shit. Like it was cool. It felt very natural, you know. It wasn't weird in any way, shape, or form. And in certain cities, people kind of judge you if you're not from there.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. In Detroit, there's no fucking issues, man. It was great, you know. I got tattooed by the neighbor across the street and shit.
No
like,
shit.
yeah, man, it
No
was
shit.
amazing. You know, and I think that's really cool. It felt more it felt like St. Louis.
Did
more
they
than-
have like the Grove streets and like the
we didn't really go see the bars.
Mm.
You know, we went there to go into buildings, you know, and shoot. You know, like, I mean, I'm sure they do. You know, I'm sure they have like the strips, just like every other city does. But
Yeah.
we didn't really spend time in there. We kind of spent our time in like the inner city and places like that. I think that's the best way to get to know a city.
When you
is-
travel, is that mainly for photography? Like you go out
yeah,
there?
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I get hyped about is taking photos in different cities.
Well, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude, because like anything could be content. Like here, you're so used to the same old. So when you go to another place, like even in the hotel, bro, I took like 50 different photos. You know, just because you're in a new area, like a new like.
Well, everything's fresh in your eyes.
everything's refreshing. Yeah, fresh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing, and that's what makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every time I go to anywhere, you know, I'm gonna photograph everything I'm seeing. And if you ask my friends, I'll take photos. And be like, "What are you taking photos of?" I'm like, "I just taking photos, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think it's really cool to fucking see everything. You know, it's all fresh.
Mhm.
And I think it'd be cool eventually to, you know, have. I want to document as much as I possibly can. To eventually then, you know, if I ever have a kid or something like that, I can give this to him. He can see my whole entire life from like 18 up until now.
Yeah, that's
dude,
dope.
You know, I think
that's
that's
dope.
cool as
Dude,
fuck.
that
That's
is what
super
I
dope.
love about photos is not only are you creating art, but you're creating art that you can reflect on and be like
Exactly.
a time of your life.
Mhm.
You know, like that's the one thing I love about photos. And that's mainly what my photos are. Like you were talking about your photos have become like mainly just your homies. That's like all my photos are is like,
Exactly.
if you go on my Instagram, you'll know who I hang out with by,
Mhm.
and it's really like
Most
just
of
the
me.
low, like most of you, my girl and my dog, bro.
I love it, bro. I think it's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
I think I think everybody should look at photography as documenting your own life
Yeah.
instead of looking at documenting others. I think it's the best thing.
One thing I want to get better at though is like carrying my camera with me everywhere and taking photos everywhere.
Mhm.
Like there's times when I have a bunch of homies over and I'm just so caught up in like, which is not a bad thing, but it's like so caught up in having a good time that I forget to take photos.
Right.
But I would love to get to that point where I always have my camera and I could, like take photos, like candid shots. You know?
Exactly. Absolutely. But also though, like, I mean, like what you said, you get caught up in the moment. That's
Yeah.
the best part.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, that's the best thing to remember.
Yeah.
You know, the photos are secondary. The experience is first.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
I think that's the best thing he should do.
And again, back to the disposable cameras. That's what's so great about those is you can literally pull it out, snap a photo, put it back, get back into having
No
a good
problem.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You don't have-
I know if I was like carrying that camera around, I'd be like, wait, all right, I gotta get like this dope photo. It's gotta look dope, you know. But that's
Right.
just like and put it back, you know.
Well, it's shot from the hip, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think that's really that's
You don't gotta edit it, nothing. You just look at the memory and be like, that was a good time. you
exactly.
know?
It's the same thing. Like, I grew up on my parents documenting everything that I was fucking doing in my life, right?
Mm.
You know, so we had like photo albums and shit, like 4x6, 35mm prints that they would do. And I didn't think I didn't think much about it until actually just recently, a couple months ago, I went to my parents' house, had some dinner, and I was like, yo, do you have these photo albums? And I looked at them and I was like, that's cool. I have
Yeah.
photos of me when I was like 4 years old,
Yeah.
wilding out,
Yeah.
like I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you don't think much about it when you take it,
Mm-hmm.
but if you look further down the road, that's gonna mean something.
Oh yeah,
to
that's
someone.
everything. Yeah, that's
Exactly,
everything.
We just got a bunch of those old VHS what is it?
VHS.
God damn, bro.
You're so young. You don't know. What are those things called again?
No, but that's what we grew up on. It's like my mom filming us on those shit.
man.
And we would actually film skits and shit way back when we were young. Like
kidding
just
me?
take the camera. And we literally just got those converted. So we've been
Wait, didn't you post something about that? Did you post anything?
No, I think I might have like just a quick story, like something on my story. But
That's what I'm
you can
thinking of.
literally look back on those clips and see like, okay, so I've been like this for that long. Like,
Right.
you know, like you can see characteristics that you have now way back then, like when you were a
Exactly.
kid, be like, oh shit, I've always been like this or that.
Exactly.
You
And that's a
know?
beautiful thing, bro.
Yeah.
Documenting shit is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Some of it's cringy. I
Oh,
used to wear a do rag, bro.
Bro.
Yo.
You got footage of him in a fucking do-rag.
Yeah. My girl seen it. I'm like, shit.
Yo,
man,
wave check.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta post it, dude.
Yo, we
gotta post it.
were in a rap group though,
Yeah,
you know, at
yeah.
10,
What's your
12.
name? What's your name?
The GC crew.
The G.
Granite City.
Y'all
Granite
said that
City.
in sync too.
Granite City.
it's the truth,
That's
bro.
another thing about me and him, dude, is we hang out so much that we literally will say things at the same time. Like
GC crew.
Yeah, but
GC
GC
crew.
crew.
Can I find you on SoundCloud?
It's on there, bro.
We got some
Check us
shit.
out,
No.
dog.
Were y'all spitting bars back then?
But we used to listen to rap back in like in second grade. You know, like
That's-
I literally
same,
grew up on
same.
rap, like
My
what
mom
was
actually,
your go-to rapper?
Eminem.
Eminem?
Yeah, Eminem. Tupac.
Really?
Eminem, Limp
Tupac.
Bizkit were like the first albums.
If you
that
want to
we
consider
bought.
Kid Rock,
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock had some hip
Yeah.
hop influence.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But my mom
Ludacris?
put us
Ludacris, yeah.
word of
Dude,
mouth,
yeah. Word of mouth?
yeah.
DMX.
Come on, bro.
DMX, Mystical. We were big
Mystical.
into.
Mystical was good. Oh my god.
Shit.
I remember Mystical.
Outcast.
Oh, Outkast.
My
dude.
mom put-
Outkast was the
My mom
biggest.
put me on Outcast.
Yeah.
Your mom did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
She
She was a
knows.
hip hop head?
No.
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 But
And
she
she
loved
liked
like
it.
Miss Jackson, you
Yeah,
know, like hits.
just the hits, you know.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
trust you if you don't like Miss
Yeah,
Jackson,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
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 And then of course Nelly, Country Grammar.
Nelly, yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
was
Country
was
Grammar, that was a
huge.
good one. Lil Bow Wow, bro.
Lil Bow Wow,
Oh,
Lil
Bow Wow.
That was a big
Romeo.
time.
My Romeo,
Yeah, bro. Oh man.
Master P.
Everything was different back then, bro.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a good time.
Yeah.
Good time in life.
Yeah.
Great. You had eight cassette tapes and shit like that.
Do you
bro.
think we'll reminisce on these times like we reminisce on those old times?
I'm sure someone
Because
will.
think how hyped we all got about mentioning like all the old rappers, but can you imagine like 10 years from now? Like, oh, dude, remember when you used to listen to Lil Uzi, bro?
I mean, listen to like Pop Smoke. man.
Yeah,
People
Pop
Smoke.
Cherish
True,
that
true,
motherfucker,
true.
bro. He was
True.
a good rapper by
Yeah.
all
True
means,
that.
but I mean, he was in the game for just a very short amount of time.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
That was
Yeah.
one of my
And people
favorite rappers.
treat him like a god.
Dude, when I
Yeah.
first heard Pop Smoke, that was the sound that I've been waiting to hear. Like the
Mhm.
deep pitch voice on like the dope, like just like the hard hitting beats.
Mhm.
Hard hitting beats, like heavy bass in the
Yeah,
voice.
heavy bass. Yeah.
Have you heard of Low Kane?
Yeah, but dude, I don't.
It sounds just
I don't like
Pop
that.
Smoke.
like
though.
that,
I don't
though.
like
I
that.
can't
It sounds like a bite.
Yeah,
It sounds like he's
but
biting
who knows
style.
who came first? That dude could have been like popping way before Pop Smoke, and just so having
Yeah.
Pop Smoke
Yeah.
blew up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But it's just hard to listen to people that sound like other people.
yeah, because it just.
But
seems
he's
like
not bad. I mean, he's pretty dope.
He's good, bro. He has
Yeah.
some. He has
I think actually I
two
heard of
good
him because you
songs.
posted one of his songs on your
Really?
story. I think that's how I found that dude.
he's got some good sound to him.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
You know, it's not bad,
Yeah,
but it's definitely
yeah.
Pop Smoke bite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
To a
ripping that
T.
shit, bro.
to a
But see,
T.
Pop Smoke was a legend because of his outside shit. Like I seen him run away from cops. Like they had him damn near in handcuffs, and he dipped out of there, took off.
Yeah.
I was like, this is why I fuck with him, because like not only is his music good, but like him outside of the music, he was
He's the
dope.
same person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like
Yeah,
he was dope.
Well, yeah, never fake anything, bro.
Yeah, and he never acted like too hard. You know, he was like for the ladies. You know, he'd do his little dance
mhm.
thing, and I always appreciate that. Like I hate when rappers are just too hard. You know what I'm saying?
dude.
Well, people try to put a front.
Hard fronts.
you know who
Yeah.
I forgot to mention,
Hmm.
and that who Pop Smoke reminds me of? 50 Cent.
Oh,
Bro.
of course.
100%, bro.
Dude,
how do
Get Rich or Die Trying was
How did we forget
the
about 50
album,
Cent?
bro.
Yeah.
It was the fucking
Yeah,
album.
used to go to sleep to
Dude,
that
dude,
every night.
I used to literally
Every
play that to go
That
to
was
sleep.
so good.
bro.
on a non-skip CD player?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly, dude. Dude,
Oh,
that
man,
yeah,
he was a
shout
legend.
out.
What the fuck is 50 Cent? Doesn't he have vitamin water nowadays?
Nah,
Or-
yeah, he sold that shit a long time ago.
he did.
Now he's into like beefing with Floyd Mayweather and
What the fuck are you being Floyd Mayweather, bro?
He's trying to fight him. I
Yeah.
think.
yeah.
Which
50 Cent,
I'm
I'll
here for
be
that.
honest.
I'm here for
50
that.
I'm
50
here
Cent
for
will
it.
get washed.
Oh, yeah.
for
I'll put
sure.
money on that one,
For
bro.
sure.
I'll put
Yeah.
money on that. There's
For
no
sure.
way. There's no way. 50
Well,
Cent.
Floyd, man, he's one of the greatest boxers ever to do it. That's why it's
Can't do
so
it.
crazy, like that Logan Paul and like our people are trying to fight him. You know,
Crazy.
Well,
money grab,
people,
but
I mean, it's smart because I don't like Logan Paul. I really don't. But I think he's smart in the way that he's moving about himself, right? He's
Oh,
talking
yeah.
shit
that
just
dude
to
is
get
a
reactions.
businessman.
And those
Yeah.
reactions cause money.
Yeah.
Cause money.
Yeah.
You're gonna profit off of it.
did you see that thing that he's doing? The
The NFTs, you heard about those?
No, what's that?
I only recently got hip on them. I'm not even hip on them, but I've recently heard of them, and it's like a digital
collectible
collectible
cards.
card. It's like, it's confusing. Like I almost don't even know
Like a
exactly.
card? What do you mean like a card?
It's like a photo that there only 30 of them can be made, or like only 30 people can own this photo or a video. It could be like a clip of like LeBron dunking a basketball or some shit.
And supposedly, like
It can't be
they
replicated.
encrypted them where you can't save them.
You can't screen record them.
screen-
You can't screenshot them. Nothing like that. And only like a certain amount of people can have them. Like it's like a digital Pokemon card.
I'm kind of confused. So it's a tangible object, right?
No,
It's just on your phone,
digital.
Fuck
like
that.
digital.
Yeah,
But
Fuck
this
that.
dude, Logan Paul, just made $3 million off making one.
in one day.
Well, then I can't hate. Bro.
Yeah.
Well, then
He's
I
like,
can't
okay,
hate,
well now
bro.
you got my interest.
But you see what I'm saying though? Like
I think that's
technology
kinda
is just going into a different wave. You know,
So
like
what you have? So you have this object or this video or a
a
GIF
photo
or whatever
of
it
a
is.
fucking collectible card.
yeah. And apparently like
so you
can-
don't even own the card. It's just on your
You-
phone.
Yeah, it's
own
like
the
on your digital. It's like
copy.
a cryptocurrency
It's
type
fucking
shit.
Whack, bro.
It's
I
like,
think that's
are you into
fucking weird, dude.
cryptocurrency?
It's weird.
I mean, it's weird, but the man's made $30,000 on it, so fuck it.
3 million.
3 million?
3 million.
3 million, bro. 3 million in one day. What the fuck?
Fuck that. Man.
But it's like
That's
a
weird.
it's
bro.
like a comment. Yeah, I'm not even exactly sure on like because I don't know how you would not be able to screenshot
Can you
it.
sell
and
it?
like yeah, they like that's what it is. Like you sell it. Like
Can you
sell 'em.
resell it though?
Oh, I don't
wonder.
know. Yeah, are you familiar with like cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin
Kinda,
and all that
bro.
shit?
I'm
Yeah,
like
I'm not- I don't-
gambler and everything.
Yeah, I don't know any of that shit.
I
Like,
respect
I don't know
it.
what
I mean,
is,
I know
but-
friends that made some good money off of it, but
Really?
nah.
Are you big into investments at all? Like,
Investing into certain companies,
Mhm.
yes,
Okay, like
absolutely.
stocks.
But blind investments, that's what I've been seeing a lot of.
mhm.
And just because you're investing in something that everybody else is doing, I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel weary about that. You know,
yeah,
same with the GameStop shit that was happening.
Yeah,
Oh,
recently,
yeah,
right. You know,
yeah.
if everybody's doing it,
yeah.
maybe I should be looking at a different direction.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You
how
know,
I feel about
That's
it.
actually
too.
like one of the rules of like I've heard like Warren Buffett or somebody say that shit. Like you don't want to invest in what's popular because
Exactly.
the point of investing is to buy low, sell high.
Mhm.
But if
Mhm.
everybody's into it, it's gonna be you're gonna buy high, and then eventually it's gonna crash. Like you're not.
And
Gonna,
I think a lot of people fall into the hype, and a lot of people lose a
Yeah.
lot of fucking money.
yeah.
I guarantee a lot of people invested into GameStop after
Oh,
after
yeah.
all this
Yeah.
happened and lost everything.
The people that probably really made money was people that invested like 5 years ago in GameStop.
Oh,
Probably.
When it was like
Yeah,
$1
yeah.
or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't
Hedge
know.
fund motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really jumped into that type of stuff, man. I'd rather have my money close to my chest than put it out there, you know. I could be wrong though. You know, I could be investing my money into something that could make me a good amount of money.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I'd rather invest my money in the things that I want to do,
Mhm.
you know, other than just kind of put money in and fingers crossed that it comes back. I don't know.
This is a perfect segue right now. How did Quickie chargers come about then?
Quicky Charges is it's a company that me and my friends really came up with. We all worked in the bar industry, and we realized, and we talked about this earlier. We realized that, you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the night, when the lights turn on, people still need to buy Ubers. People still need to get taxis. People still need to do whatever the fuck they need to do on their phone. You know, text their loved ones or whoever the fuck they need to go see. And what we found is that most people would come up to the bar and be like, "Hey, do you have a charger behind the bar?"
Mm.
You know, and then we put their phone behind the bar, and now we're in some way liable
Mhm.
for their property. You know, if it falls off the counter, or if nothing's ever been stolen, but you know, if that were to happen, you know, we're
It would be on you
responsible.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
responsible. You know, so we figured that making a one-time use disposable charger is probably the best way to do it, right? Not only does the company make money, the bar makes money, and the bartenders make money. So we sell them for $10 a pop at a bar, right?
Mhm.
So if you buy a couple beers and a drink and then a charger, that $10 is going to go onto your tab. It's going to make a higher tip for the bartender. The bar is going to make money because they sold one. Everybody wins, you know. So we just wanted to make something to where it's easier for people to move about their life.
That's dope. I like how you guys do it. I like how you add it to their tab.
Yeah, I think it's smart that way.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, do you guys have like a vending machine type thing?
we do. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
just saw you
have
guys
we have
just
3
got
of them.
that.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and those are a lot better, you know, because then the bartenders don't have to worry about, you know, the transaction or anything like that. They can just go straight to the vending machine and buy it straight out of there.
Now, do you guys supply the vending machines? Like, you guys get those made and
Mhm. Yeah, and
from the same connect as the person that makes them, or how do you guys get those? Just through?
it's a question I can't answer. I don't
Yeah.
know. But it's a touch screen
Yeah.
deal, you know. So you go up to it, and we can have, you know, if Jim Beam wants to put an advertisement on it, it will be on like a rotation thing, and then when you touch it, then boom, now it goes to the product that's in the vending machine. So if no one's touching it, then there's advertisement running on it. And
Damn, bro.
man. Yeah,
you guys are very innovative. Like, holy
well,
shit.
we got a lot of smart people on our team.
Holy shit.
You know, that's not my idea.
Now, when was this founded?
Probably about a year ago.
Wow.
Maybe just over a year ago.
Yeah, you guys been making waves since, man.
Yeah, we're at about
sure.
I think 30-something bars.
Dude, I went to Schiller's not that long ago, and you
We
guys
saw
were
them at
in there.
Schiller's.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely,
like, damn, bro, you guys are everywhere.
We try everything. Bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Are you outside the St. Louis area at all?
Not yet, man. You know, with the
It
stuff.
will be.
Yeah, we started it
You
right.
guys are gonna be everywhere, man.
Dude,
I hope.
it's a big
I
thing.
hope.
Like, I see it. I definitely see it.
Dude, just the branding and not to gas you guys up so much, but you guys are like the branding, the marketing, like the name, just everything is like so cohesive. Like it's all like solid.
I appreciate that, and we all do.
Yeah,
on the
like
Quicky
I
team.
legit could see it being like a huge company.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we the thing is just surrounding yourself with good people that are
Mhm.
hard workers and like-minded, you
Yeah.
know. And everybody has great ideas all the way down to, you know, our social media manager, Elizabeth, and everybody else like that, bro. Like, they're good at what they do, you know,
Mhm.
and you should build a team. If you want to build a brand, you should build a team that, you know, is really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're fortunate enough that we have a lot of people on our side that are much smarter than I will ever be, you know, especially when it comes down to money and shit like that, bro. Investing and everything else.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's
man.
fucking. Yeah, it's solid. What do you guys have like big plans for it? Like, what is your like?
Oh yeah, bro. Absolutely. doing stuff in airports,
Mm.
hospitals, stuff like that, ballpark villages, anything, bro. Sports centers, anything. I mean, you got to think, right? So everybody nowadays now has a phone that's in their pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that phone will die.
Mm-hmm.
It will. So
It's
why not
inevitable.
have something that's small enough to fit into anybody's pocket that will charge it? If you look at a majority of the chargers nowadays, bro, they're very big, they're bulky, they're damn near the size of these
Mhm.
lacy drives, and those are hard. And you also have to make sure they're charged,
Yeah.
and so people make mistakes and don't charge them, and then they get out, and then they have to carry around this fucking chunk of material everywhere they go. So why not make something that's very simple that any girl can put in their purse, any guy can put in their pocket?
Mm.
Why not just do it that way? When it's done, recycle it. Boom. It's easy. Straightforward.
Yeah.
I feel like, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It's sick. It's sick. Who came up with the logo and like the branding around it?
A lot of that was Brian Sanchi.
Okay.
Brian Sanchi, yeah,
Mm.
really good friend of mine, really good dude, very smart guy. He came up with that idea one day when we were working at the bar, and him and Dion Clapsby, he was another guy that they came up to me and they're like, "Yo, I think we're gonna make this. You think you could photograph it?" And I was like, "Sign me up.
Mm.
I got you." But I mean, it's all a work in progress, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
really is. We figure out that certain things don't work, and then we have to adapt and change those things.
Mm.
And it's a constant thing.
Yeah. I
It's-
love that you guys like actually acted on it though, because a lot of times like people just bullshit ideas like, yo, what would you think about like a disposable charger? And like, oh, that'd be dope, dude, that'd be sick. And then you like go back to doing whatever. But you guys like actually did the shit.
Why
you know?
not?
Yeah, hell
Why
yeah.
not? We had a bunch of time on our hands. It was right in the beginning of the pandemic, so we were FaceTiming each other every day, figuring out different ideas, sending each other different designs, things like that, talking to our manufacturer and everything else like that. I think that's the best way to do it. Just put up or shut up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just fucking do it,
Mhm.
man. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It doesn't work? Cool. Money comes back around.
Do you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
all
yeah.
split like the finances? Like, all right, let's split it 4 ways. Like, we got to
Oh,
buy
yeah,
this
we have a
vending
way
machine.
of splitting shit.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody as an owner has a share in it for
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely. Yeah, we want to make sure that we take care of the people that came up with us.
Yeah.
So
That's dope.
yeah, absolutely, man.
Now, are you involved in any other up and coming projects like that?
Not necessarily in that way. Just I like working with certain brands like VSA.
Mhm.
Appreciate you.
Criminal Code.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
shouts
yeah. I've
out.
seen a
Yeah,
lot of
man.
I've seen a lot of photos from you.
Anybody that has like a design or something like that I think is cool, I would love to help out in any way I possibly can. And along with like I like the brand. I want to wear that gear.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely anything like that. But I mean, as in a big project, nah.
No
not
side
right now.
hustles besides the Quickie and
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm still bouncing.
Yeah.
I'm still a bouncer and shit like that. So
so you're doing this. You're doing all this full time, right? Like this is what you're doing, like
in
between
relative,
photos and all that.
yeah,
And,
relatively speaking, yeah.
yeah, just side gigs, also like bouncing, bartending, possibly shit like that.
Nah,
or-
man, I'm not a good bartender.
No shit.
Nah, dude, I'm not good at it. I don't think I could be. I like bouncing because I can talk to people.
Mm.
And that's the biggest thing.
You love like turning people down. Like, nah, this.
No,
fake
not even
ID
that.
or-
I don't like doing that at all.
Yeah.
No, I don't like the enjoyment from bouncing is more or less just talking to people. I
Yeah.
like having conversations with random people that, because when I work front door at a bar, right? I don't just say, "Hey, ID," boom, you go in. I ask I think it's a good tactic for bouncers to be like, "Hey, how's your night going?" And just listen how they're talking, right? So if they're slurring their words or they're really obviously fucked up, that's going to show in that communication,
Mm.
and we don't want that in there because it's a liability for the bar, blah,
Right,
blah, blah.
right.
But I've met a lot of really cool people,
Yeah.
just talking, and I think I enjoy bouncing for that. I don't like fighting.
Have you ever had to?
Plenty of times.
No shit.
Absolutely.
No shit.
Yeah. I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt people,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You know.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Same way.
But I mean, if you swing on me, bro, I'm gonna definitely
Put you in
gonna
your
fight
place.
you, bro. I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna fight you. But yeah, I don't enjoy it. And there's some people that want to be a bouncer for that reason. Not for me though.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning, maybe that's the way I thought, but the more and more I did it, you know.
What bars are you working at?
I can't tell you that.
Oh.
I don't want to
Don't
air
wanna
that
put him on
out.
blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to air that
Yeah,
out.
Yeah. But dude, so let's talk about gunsmithing then.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely.
First off,
yeah, what
the fuck is
exactly
that?
is gunsmithing? Because when I think of gunsmithing, I think of like the 1800s, bro. Like
No,
just like welding guns.
Well,
and
nowadays,
shit.
man, it really comes down to people are building ARs.
Mm.
You know, people are going into that type of realm of, you know, work. You know, I mean, it's bolt guns and stuff like that. You know, they pretty much are good off top. You know, like right off the factory line. You know, but ARs those are adult Legos. You can build it however the fuck you want to, and it's really cool. I worked at a place that we were selling gun parts and stuff like that, and we would have people coming in, and we would build. It was like Subway, brother. Like you could just walk down the line and
No
be like,
shit.
okay, I
No
want
shit.
this barrel, I want that handrail, I want that muzzle brake, I want this bolt carrier group, I want this charging handle, everything.
And do you want it toasted?
You want exactly.
Where was this at, bro? I didn't even know there's places like that exist. There's a legit
absolutely.
shop like
yeah,
that.
it's a legit shop. It's called Tactical Shit.
Oh
okay,
yeah,
I know that
yeah.
place.
They got one of those
Yeah.
in St. Peter's, I think.
Yeah.
It's one and only, bro.
Oh,
I
nice.
worked there. I worked there for probably about 2.5, 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was a great job, man. I don't really agree with a lot of their political standpoints on stuff, you know, but I mean that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Bro.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
you know,
right.
It was a great place to work, and if you ever need anything done, that's a really
the place.
they're very educated on what they do. But it was a great job, man. I love it. A lot of people don't know that I like guns.
Yeah.
Keep that kind of under wraps.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's really cool.
So you would like customize guns, then that's what you would do, and when you were into that gunsmithing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was scrolling through your Facebook, I think, and
Instagram.
or no, I think it was Facebook.
I saw
And-
my Facebook. I thought I deleted that shit.
I don't know.
You found it?
I don't know. Maybe it's
found
not
it,
you.
bro.
It might be another.
I thought
You might have an impersonator out there catfishing people.
I was
bro.
I thought I deleted that shit. Like,
I was just like, I got to figure out by this dude before I, talk to him on the podcast.
wait, you really found my Facebook
Yeah.
page? That's a real thing? I'm
Yeah.
still up there?
Hopefully it's you.
It
Bro, I
might be.
deleted
you
that
posted,
shit.
Bro, you're getting catfished.
Well, do you have a Springfield 9mm? Because you posted, or your imposter posted it and had like a custom handle on it and everything.
Oh,
Maybe that
might have
wasn't
been
you. I don't know.
No, that might have been someone that I photographed a gun for.
Oh, okay.
I'm more
okay.
worried about the fact that you can still find my fucking Facebook. I thought I deleted that shit, bro.
Well, dude,
It's
I did
on
see
there.
on your
It's on
IG.
there.
I did see on your IG. You posted a photo of like a Glock. Is that what you got?
Yeah. I have a Glock 17,
Okay.
Gen 3, and then I have a kind of custom built AR. Yeah, 16-inch. I haven't really gone. I might cut it down to about a 14.5-inch and pin and weld it so I don't have to get the tax stamp for it. But yeah, man, I love guns, dude.
Yeah, I
love
have a Smith & Wesson MMP 2.0. And
those MMPs are sick, dude.
oh, I love it, dude. Yeah, I love it. Taking it to the range and shit. And it's like compact, easy to put, conceal it and all that.
Oh, you get the shield?
Huh? No,
or,
I got the it's a MMP 2.0.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's like the Glock 19.
Yeah,
but
it's like the Glock 17. It's
so it's a
actually
full
like,
size?
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
the compact though. I got.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
got a
They have
subcompact gun.
they have a full size, but mine's compact.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
subcompact. It's just
Okay.
compact.
If you don't need the
But it holds like
competitions,
18 or no 16 plus 1, so like 17 bullets.
I think that's probably what the Glock 17 carries.
Yeah.
I'm probably right around that.
I want to get a shotgun though. That's what I want to get, just
Really?
for home defense. Because
Yeah.
I would hate to ever have to use my pistol, but I wouldn't want to use it in a situation like where I'm defending my own home. Because if you can shoot through a wall and and go anywhere,
Right,
but with a
right.
shotgun, it stops.
Yeah. Especially with like birdshot, buckshot, shit like that. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you got to do a lot of drywall work after that situation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking all up. I mean, I don't know. I do enjoy shotguns. I think they're really fun to shoot.
Mhm.
I like clay bird shooting and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. But I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, right?
Yeah.
So with shotguns, you're normally going to be rocking at the minimum a 16-inch barrel.
Mm.
And if you clear a room with something that sticks out, you have a chance to where the other person can grab it. with a handgun,
Yeah.
you can keep that very
True.
close and
Right.
tight to your
True.
chest. You
Right.
know. I mean, like I said though, there's pros and cons to everything.
Oh yeah.
There's no right or wrong way of doing shit. You know.
But you don't have to register a shotgun, do you?
You do when you buy it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But it's like a rifle or something.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
if you're 18 years old, you fill out the paperwork. I'm pretty sure you could just fucking go ahead and just walk out with it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Because I got my medical card and there's obviously issues with
Oh,
owning
yeah.
a gun.
Yeah.
You know,
So how's that working? What's
mean,
going on with
I
that?
still got a gun. I don't know if they're gonna come after me now or not.
Is it grandfathered law?
I don't know. I honestly don't know because I got my gun first, and then I got I got my card first, and then my gun, and they ran all the records and they let me get it. So yeah, I don't know.
And you bought this weapon after you got the
After.
card?
No, you know what?
Or was it vice versa?
No, it's vice versa. I had the
Okay.
gun first,
Right.
and then. So I think there would be issues if I got my card first,
And
because then they do
try
the
to do
background
it,
check. Because
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they check for that.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure it comes up. You know, it's all in the fucking.
But the problem with me though is like, I always have weed on me, so like I don't want to drive with my gun around
Exactly.
because that's a felony.
And
right
that's
there.
one thing I always tell people. Certain things like I enjoy drinking, enjoy going out with my friends, and like if I'm drinking, no fucking chance I'm gonna have a gun on me.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
No chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even if you use it in a self-defense situation, they're gonna
Still
test
gonna be
you.
on you.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Still, and it's gonna look very poorly upon
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
if it goes to court. Which it will.
Yeah.
yeah.
So just being responsible. That's
Mhm.
really all it comes down to, man. And I keep a lot of this stuff under wraps. Like I don't really tell people that I like guns because mostly if I tell them that I like guns, they instantly think that like I'm some like gun nut,
Yeah.
or something like that. No, I just
Yeah,
enjoy
dude,
guns.
these days
you know?
it's so like sometimes I feel weird like even carrying it on me because
Mhm.
it's just like I don't know, with the times and all the stuff that happens these days, it's like you
Yeah.
kind of feel weird. It's like
Yeah.
but it's just something you kind of got to get comfortable with and used to. And
Well,
because dude, there's this dude I follow, Coleon Noir.
Coleon Noir.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
Oh yeah, he brings his shit everywhere. The
Mm.
gym, bro. Like, and I could
Yeah.
not even imagine concealing my gun in my gym bag and bringing it around the gym. I'd feel
No.
super weird about
But
that.
that guy's
shit.
smart as fuck.
Oh
though.
yeah, big
he's like a
time.
lawyer. I'm pretty sure, right?
He is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
He's a very good. He's very good speaking.
Mhm.
He's a very good
Yeah.
speaker.
Yeah.
I think he's actually a speaker for the NRA.
Yeah,
no?
I think so. Yeah, he was on Rogan, I think, talking about all that shit.
Yeah, smart people, man. It's just it's always going to be something to where like someone's going to fuck it up for the rest of everybody.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And a lot of people think that there's some hick with a gun.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just enjoy guns, man. I just
Yeah.
like them, especially with competition shooting. Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, you guys got to get into it. It's called USPSA shooting, man. It's so fun.
Where they hit the buzzer and you got to like run through the
Mhm.
course.
Yeah, man, it's fun. And that the community of people, especially here in Missouri, they do it also out in I can't think of the town. It's out in Illinois though.
Mm.
It's not far. But the whole entire community is such good people, man.
Yeah.
It's usually older head guys, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but they're cool dudes, man. Really cool guys. It's a really fun time.
Yeah, my girl's dad is huge into guns, like a good silencers, everything. Like he's big at gun head, but he
Oh, yeah.
he goes to this range out in like kind of by Troy, and they do that shit.
I see you out here at Logan. I see you guys go to Logan.
Logan,
that unmanned supervised.
Oh, yeah,
range.
yeah.
Yeah, where you cross the little river.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
in
Silex.
Silex?
Yeah,
Silex,
Silex.
yeah,
Yeah,
Dude, that is
dude.
the sketchiest fucking place ever, bro.
Yeah, we went out there not
Bro,
too
they
long
shoot
ago.
everything out there.
Yes, they
the
do.
dumpster had bullet holes.
Yes.
Bro, there's little kids out there
I was gonna
with
shoot.
guns, bro.
I was gonna shoot some promo. My dad has this dope revolver, actually on the hoodie.
I
That
saw it.
revolver
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
hoodie, and I was gonna go out there with that revolver and shoot some content.
Mhm.
But I was gonna bring these TVs I have out there and shoot them. But my dad was like, "Nah."
Well,
Don't do that.
I think
Don't do
nowadays you can't do. I was going back to that shooting range, probably in like 2012. And people would bring like washers and dryers and shit out there.
Oh,
bro.
no
Like,
shit.
Dude,
Well, it just turned into damn near like a landfill.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
it's
That's
still
dumping.
like parks.
yeah.
It's like it's under their supervision. So I don't
Yeah.
think you can really bring anything out like that.
But dude, yeah,
anymore.
they shoot fucking literally everything out there,
Oh,
bro.
dude,
The
yeah,
thing
that-
that you
that
shoot
dumpster?
from the stand had bullet holes
Oh
in it.
yeah,
It's like
for
what the
sure.
fuck, bro?
For sure.
Sketchy. My girl's dad won't even go to that one because of that. Because of their like.
I heard people were getting
So-
robbed out there and shit like that. Too,
No
bro.
shit. I
Yeah,
can see it.
people
That's
were
a
getting
bad place
robbed.
to rob somebody, but
Yeah, everyone has guns on them. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who's got some balls to do that?
Some people do though, bro. Some people don't give
Oh,
a shit.
yeah.
You know, fuck it. Why not?
Where are you shooting at nowadays?
Me, I haven't shot too much, man. Ammo's too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
If you can
So-
find it, fuck.
Yeah, even if you can find it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I do go shoot, I'll go to like Sharpshooters. It's right across the street from my house, you know.
Mm.
So I'll go there. I got some friends that work there and stuff like that. You know, the best time to do it though is just finding someone that has some land,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
investing in like steel targets.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love those.
Oh,
things,
yeah.
man. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, setting something up where it's just not. There's no stress. You know, everybody's safe. Everybody's doing everything right, and just kind of just shooting steel targets. You can
Yeah.
make games out of it.
Oh,
bro.
dude, we used to live on some land in Silex, and we would take turns shooting each other's shoe. Like, like we had this rifle, bro, from like far as fuck away. He got one shot and I got one shot. We each got to try to shoot each
Yeah.
other's shoe. I love shit like that, bro.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
We turn it into a competition,
Mhm.
and then once it's that, it's a lot more fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's a really good time, especially with you guys got to do this USPSA shit, bro.
Mhm.
I swear to God,
Yeah.
you would love it.
Yeah.
You know,
It
it's a
looks fun.
competition.
Yeah, it looks fun.
You know?
Where they do it at? Oh, you said like there's a spot in Illinois. And there's a spot
Yeah,
out here.
dude. I can't think of it.
No, I'm just laughing.
I'm gonna send a text to you later and be like, oh, I found it. I
They're
figured
gonna
it
be
out.
driving, listening, they're gonna like, wait, what the fuck? Check
what
that.
happened? What happened to him?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, text it to me later.
Yeah, man. I can't.
I'm sure you
think
can
of it. I feel
Google
like
it
I
too.
need-
I'm sure you
my
can just
gun-
Google competition
Oh
shooting.
yeah, USPSA. That's the best
Yeah.
one. And there's a bunch of different other stuff, man. There's 2-gun competitions to where it's pistol and rifle, and you'll be shooting pistol targets, and then you have to go out to like 50, 75 to 100 yards with your rifle. And there's 3-gun competitions to where it's pistol, rifle, and shotgun,
Damn.
and it's a blast, dude. And like I said, the whole entire community is really fucking good dudes, man. They're really cool.
And you're actually competing?
Yeah.
You actually?
I mean,
compete?
yeah, there's like a roster.
No
I mean,
shit.
You're not gonna really win anything.
Oh, I know.
from
I
it.
know.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it makes it like a sport,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And that I really enjoy that stuff, man.
That's
I
dope.
really do.
That's dope.
But I don't really tell too many people that I like guns. I
Yeah.
keep that kind of under wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, nobody's listening.
It's not like a bad thing. It's just like I've had so many conversations with people about how they feel about firearms,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's definitely a touchy subject.
it is.
but-
Yeah, it really is. You
Yeah.
know, and I'd just rather not talk about it. If they don't want to talk about it, it's totally
Yeah,
fine.
I live in a house full of all girls, so they're like scared to death of my gun, you know.
Right,
So I got
yeah.
to make sure I got to keep that, obviously keep it up and safe, but
Yeah, exactly.
they just do not like the idea of a gun in the house, you know. But
a
I'm
lot
like,
of people.
it's important.
Well, if
I
you
think it's important to have something to protect your loved ones in
Absolutely.
your house, you know.
And the last thing that I would ever want to do in my entire life is
Is
to
kill
end
somebody.
someone's
Yeah.
life.
Right.
I'd never want to do
Right.
that, bro.
Yeah.
But I want to match their fucking strength if they
Yeah.
want to do it.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
it's just an even playing field.
yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of people that get really weary about firearms and shit like that, I think a lot of those people just never grew up around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
was fortunate enough to where my dad, you know, he had firearms and
Same.
he taught me the basic rules. You know, don't put your finger on the trigger.
Mhm.
Point your gun in a safe direction.
Mhm.
Watch what you're shooting in the background.
Mhm.
You know, watch everything.
Always
you know.
assume it's loaded.
Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
If
You
it
know,
wasn't
so-
for our dad, I probably wouldn't like guns like I do now
exactly.
too. I'm
Yeah.
actually taking my girl to the gun range tomorrow because I want to get her familiarized with it, you know, and know
Exactly.
how to shoot.
Mhm.
It's just very important. I
Well,
feel.
and once you familiarize with them, familiarize the weapon with someone that doesn't do it, they're gonna feel more comfortable. with
Yeah.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
once they know that they're in control of what's in their hands,
Yeah.
you know, and they understand the responsibility that is in their hands, they're usually gonna
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
a lot of people just never grew up with that.
Mhm.
You know, I'm fortunate enough to where I was, and I'm blessed to have that.
Mhm.
You know, and it's a good thing. I think everybody should own guns.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
definitely do.
Yeah.
As long as you treat them with respect, you know, boom, no problems.
Yeah, because like like there's like the bad dudes or whatever like there's always gonna be guns out there. You know what I mean? Like
it's not going away.
Yeah, they're not gonna take away all the guns. Like there's people that break laws on a regular basis. So why would they not like have a gun?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, dude. So
things are illegal and people still have them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know,
like you see it all the time. Like that church, there was like a shooting at a church.
You want some, brother? Yeah, I'll take some. Absolutely, bro.
It's been a minute since I had some Jim Beam.
Yeah. But yeah, like you see shit like that all the time.
You good?
Thank you, sir.
Like there was like a church shooting where the shooter got stopped by other.
Oh yeah, by a guy in the church, right? Yeah, that happened in Texas. No?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like more people. I honestly, it's almost like the more people that had guns, the less. Honestly, like the less
people just check themselves.
Yeah, bro. Because like, yeah, if you knew everybody had a gun on them, you'd probably be less likely to go shoot up places.
To rob somebody. Yeah.
You act a little bit differently about it, you know. And certain things that like I talk about. I've had a couple conversations with people about it. You know, it's where if I was in a Walmart, right, and an active shooter was in the aisle over from me, I'm running. I'm not getting involved.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not a cop. I'm not a hero. I'm not doing anything like that.
Yeah.
The reason I have a gun is just to make sure that people don't break into my fucking crib, and making sure people don't take anything that I own.
Right.
You know, and I don't have an issue with that. But if there's a situation that's happening in front of me, I'm not gonna get involved.
No, that's smart, bro. Because you would think that like most people would think like, oh, you got a gun, why would you not? But that's smart because like, dude, I actually took that class. I actually took like a
CCW class.
Yep, yeah. CCW class, and he was even talking about a story about a guy not broken, but he was robbing a gas station, and the guy down the soda aisle shot the robber. And he got off in court, like he was fine, but then that family sued him. And he got sued for like
whatever, because now you're an aggressor.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not
because he wasn't aiming the gun at the guy. He was aiming the gun at the cash register. But if he would have turned and then aimed the gun at him, then he would have been justified.
Now you're justified. Yeah. And everything comes down to certain shit like that. It's all technicalities, bro.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather just avoid a situation as much as I possibly can. So I don't have to fucking deal with the shit in court, bro.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the last thing I want to do is fucking pull a trigger on someone. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I will never, ever want to do that.
Right.
You know, but a lot of people that, you know, like guns, a lot of people that don't know about guns assume that's what you want to do. And I don't like that. I think it's a misunderstanding.
Well, dude, I want to get back into photos.
Yeah.
I want to talk.
I want to get back into the actual photos.
I actually got, I went through your Instagram, screenshotted some photos that I thought were dope, and I want to talk about them.
Let's see. Let's see
what
you got.
I'm up on my phone because on here they're, but then have like send me the file if you got them, and then I'll put them in the video.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
But yeah, dude, let me see if I can find these real quick.
Damn, I haven't seen those shoes in a long time, bro.
What?
Dude,
these are my favorite shoes, bro. These are my favorite shoes. You know how I got these actually?
Oh,
Budweiser.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you get connected with Budweiser so tight?
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I literally just slid in the DMs and was like,
"Hey, baby."
Hey, baby. Perfect timing. Hey, it goes down in the DMs, bro. But no, like one of those accounts, dude, shared one of my photos. Like I just, one of those like St. Louis type photos.
Really?
They shared one of my Budweiser photos, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna reach out to Budweiser and see if they can, if I can take photos for them, whatever. And so I did. I DM'd them, and they liked my shit, and then they're just like, all right,
shout
cool.
out to you, bro.
We'll send you some
That's
shit.
amazing. Good for you, bro.
But bro, you got shoes out of the deal.
Yeah, you got these things.
Yeah, you got the shoes.
That's how they roped me in, though, dude. They roped me in by like giving me a bunch of free shit at first.
Camera lights.
I love it. They gave you the lights.
Not these lights.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
they laced you up.
It started with it was like a Father's Day release that they had. It was like jackets, all sorts of Father's Day shit, and it was like a big shoot. And they asked, "What do you need? What all do you need?" And they sent me like some reference photos of stuff they wanted, and everybody in the photos was wearing Air Force One. So I was like,
"Got to, bro.
Let me get some of them Air Force Ones." And they're like, "All right,
stomping them, huh?"
Oh shit, that's what's up. I honestly, dude, I was never into Nike, bro. Like I I used to be like
You
this
wore Vans,
weird.
huh?
I was Vans and
You
Converse.
also wore Osiris.
Vans and Converse. Fuck no, dude. Hell no. We actually talked
The
about it on one of the
D3s.
episodes.
He got those audio BAMs though.
I used to rock Audios, Etnies, but my biggest
Etnies
shit,
were cool, bro.
Yeah,
They
Etnies were the-
disappeared
I
off
was
the
a
face
big
of the map.
America guy.
America
Really?
was
Those are-
falling,
those are sick.
Yeah,
falling.
Reynolds
Was
is
like
my guy.
circus.
Circus.
Yeah, bro. But but as of recently, it was always Vans and Converse. And then they sent me these, and then now I'm like on a fucking Nike shit.
Well, you
dude.
look good
But
in
these
them,
are my
bro. They're
favorite
killing it.
shoes, bro. Like Air Force Ones are actually
Yeah,
comfortable
bro.
as fuck, and they remind me of Nelly and like the fucking
Hell
like
yeah, bro.
back when I used to bump Air Force One and shit.
Goddamn
so-
right.
And when
And
I
those are
got
the high
these,
tops too.
dude, what I realized is,
But these are the new ones, right?
these are the 07s. They're like 07 Air Force One 07s.
But they used to have the solid strip right across the top.
But dude, when I got these, I lived on that Del Mar apartment, and I found out like a year later that that's where he shot the music video for Air
You're
Force
kidding.
One,
Yep.
right below where I
Yep.
lived.
No
Right
shit.
below
We
where I
lived in the
Yeah.
building right above that.
Yeah,
where
No
they filmed
way?
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
it
Small
was,
world, bro.
yeah, dude.
Small
Little
world
Wayne
shit.
and Birdman were in that music video.
That's crazy.
That's-
Fucking bro.
They both were, man. That's crazy.
All right, but here's some photos, dude. So this is the first one. What's going on there?
Oh yeah,
Do
that
you
was
remember these photos?
Yeah, absolutely. That was a guy that was during the Jason Stockley protest. And they maced a bunch of us. I actually took this photo with my eyes closed damn near.
No shit.
Yeah, because I got hit with that mace, man. And mace is no joke. Like that shit fucks you up for like 30 minutes, man. That shit's bad. And the lady that's actually with the gloves, that was someone she was like a medic, I guess, in some way. And that was milk
Yeah.
that they were spraying into
That's
this
what I
dude's eyes.
That's intense,
Dude,
bro.
that's a solid photo, though, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that
is
was
just like,
that was a nuts
bro.
night,
It just
bro.
shows you, like, it just like I don't know. There's a lot. This photo says a story. You know, there's a lot going on in this photo that just tells like at that time of like the shit going on. You know,
Yeah.
like just that
And-
dude getting hit with the mace and like
Well, and
you
the
can
thing
tell the agony he's in and
the thing that's weird with nowadays is with protest photos. I photographed Ferguson, stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, Mike Brown protests and stuff like that, and photographers are kind of welcomed. You know, and the more and more these things kept happening, right? You know, the more and more protests that keep happening is people just started not really liking photographers.
yeah,
You know, and there's a couple photos that I posted that people are like, this guy's face is in the photo. You need to take this down. You need to blur these faces out. Fuck you.
yeah,
Fuck you, man. Like I'm
Right.
gonna take exactly what the fuck I want. I'm not here to if you're out here, I'm gonna take your photo.
yeah,
You know, at
It's
the
free
end of the
game.
day.
Yeah.
Look, you know, and I don't want people to go to jail because of an image that I've taken. It's never happened in my entire career. You know, but I'm not gonna do it just because I'm worried about someone else's opinion.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna photograph exactly what I want, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, I saw that during these recent protests of like photographers out in California blurring protesters' faces and stuff, and it definitely takes away from the photo. That's for sure.
You're entertaining people's opinions.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
and fuck that.
yeah, because
man.
you know they're only doing it because they don't want to get hate or some shit.
Fuck that, man.
You know.
Just do what you want to do. If people don't like you, don't gotta make friends with everybody, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, do you
If-
feel nervous in those situations? Or
No.
like taking photos of
No.
people, like getting in people, like you don't ever think, oh fuck, this dude's gonna think I'm a cop. or
People
something.
pressed me. People have pressed me.
Yeah, I seen a photo
I don't
where a
give a
dude was
fuck.
like blocking your
Uh-huh.
camera. You know,
People have tried to grab my camera. People have hit me, you know, for taking the photos. But that's their own opinion. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna do exactly what I want to do.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't matter to me.
good.
You know, I understand why people feel uncomfortable, but then again, I can't judge your feelings.
Yeah,
So, fuck it. If you don't like it, cool. In fact, some of those times make for a better image.
Yeah,
You know?
100%. Yeah,
So, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
All right, this photo.
Oh, that was a guy on Cherokee Street.
I seen a couple people take this dude's photo. I've seen him. I've seen him a
me
couple
and Matt.
times.
Yeah, me and my boy Matt. Yeah, Matt UP, fucking legend, one of the best street photographers.
What's
in
that
St.
guy's
Louis.
story? Is he this dude in the photo?
Yeah, so this was a guy. This was actually very recent.
Yeah.
We were just walking up and down Cherokee Street, and we looked down an alleyway, and this guy was just throwing trash out of a dumpster. And we're like, all right, let's go talk to this guy. And what he was actually doing in this image is he was trying to find enough styrofoam to build a boat to then float down the Mississippi.
No shit.
Yeah.
So how'd you approach this dude? Did you? So he was
That's
in the
fucked up. I
dumpster.
was like, what are you doing?
He was in the dumpster throwing shit out, and then you guys just walked up to him
Yeah, just
and
talk
you
to him.
said, "What's up? Like,
Talk
what
to
are you doing, man?"
He was a great guy, man. Really cool dude. I
Yeah.
think his name was Jacob. I want to say his name was Jacob. Jacob, Jacob. One of the two. Really nice guy though, man.
Did you just start taking his photo, or is this
No.
one of those
That's
situations where you
one
asked-
situation where I chopped it up with him before I started taking the image.
I wonder if he ever made it down the river.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
fucking know. I was telling him, I was like, "You sure you want to do that, bro?" I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you want to help me find some styrofoam?" I'm like, "I don't know where to fucking find styrofoam. You're probably in the right place."
That is sick,
yeah,
dude.
the
You
dumpster's the place to be.
Really nice guy though, man. Really
Yeah,
cool
he
guy.
looks like a character, man.
Interesting
like, he
story,
looks
too,
Like
but,
an
you know.
interesting dude.
He seems
Yeah.
relatively young too.
How long did you talk to him for?
Probably about 25, 30 minutes,
Yeah.
Just chopped it up with him,
Yeah.
I think he was schizophrenic, or something like that,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like pass judgment. I don't like to
Yeah,
assume
yeah.
what someone has, but I would assume that he had something. He was somewhere on the spectrum on that
Yeah.
aspect. Really nice guy, though, man. Harmless dude. Really nice man. He was just out here doing his own thing. He just wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. He wanted to go float down the fucking Mississippi. Fuck it, go do it.
Dude,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
so
Do your
cool,
thing, man.
You did it, bro. You're a legend.
Yo, if he
Made
actually
that
did
off
it,
of styrofoam, bro.
it's next level.
Yeah. All right, this one.
This one's a good one.
Oh, these are cops. Secrets. This was.
You definitely should have did a caption contest on
Yeah,
that.
so it's two cops. One cop is whispering in the other cop's ear. They got this looks like this is a SWAT cop talking to another SWAT cop, I think. I don't know what the guy on the left is, but yeah, I thought it was a funny situation that was happening. I thought it was just
How
silly.
long was he in his ear to where you had it in your head to where like?
I mean,
this is a
long
good
enough
photo?
for me to think. Long enough for me to think that that's funny.
Yeah, bro. That is a solid fucking photo.
I don't know. That was during the Stockley protest, and that was a very, very odd. That was a very odd protest compared to certain things like Ferguson. Ferguson seemed very pop up, right?
Mhm.
Like it just popped up.
Yeah.
No one was expecting this.
Well,
when-
dude, the Ferguson ones were like that was like
That was a very-
the spark of it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously been going on for years and years, but that was like, in our generation, was obviously like one of the.
that was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
That was our LA.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was our
Yeah,
LA
that was
92
crazy.
shit, bro.
Yeah, that I think it was off West Florissant. There was a Walmart parking lot,
Mhm.
and there was like SWAT after
And that's
SWAT.
where I parked, and I took the train tracks. I walked the train tracks all the way into downtown Ferguson. That's
Oh,
how I
no
got
We
shit.
there.
we drove through it. We drove through. And I had photos too, but I mean, this was back when I was shooting with a Rebel, and we were driving, so I was like taking photos out of my car.
Uh-huh.
But it was definitely a crazy time, dude.
Well, it was different. So like, I shot it for 3 nights in a row, 3 days in a row, and during the day, man, it's the same thing that happens with all these types of protests, right? During the daytime, everybody comes together. Everybody is in the same understanding of what's happening and how they feel like this is wrong. And then, but once it starts getting later and later in the night, that's when you see the mood change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
when everything starts turning different, and that's when people start feeling more radical and they want to start burning shit and
Yeah.
everything else like that. It happens every single
Oh
time.
yeah.
With the Stockley shit though, it was kind of weird. It kind of happened earlier. Especially on the second day. I mean, they were burning and busting out cop cars and
in
and
the daytime.
yeah, daytime shit, bro.
Damn.
With no fucking face covered.
That's
It's weird,
crazy.
man. Really weird. So I mean, everything's different. It's going to consistently change. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad to document certain things. like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, with the Mike Brown thing, I remember looking over to my right and seeing a dude on a horse.
Oh yeah, I got a video of
You've
that
probably
dude,
seen
bro.
this guy before, haven't you?
Wait, I didn't see anybody on a
Bro,
horse,
I
man. Are
gotta-
you kidding me? I missed out on this.
Yeah. That was a trip because there was so much going on. All of a sudden, I look over, there's a dude on a
Dude,
horse.
I filmed him too.
In
I filmed him with
Ferguson.
my.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean,
I got a photo of
Did he
it.
have a cowboy hat?
I don't think he had
No-
a cowboy,
no cowboy
hat,
hat,
but he
no
had a,
cowboy
a
hat.
white
Jesus.
horse.
But he was wild.
He
in
needed
there.
was,
one.
dude. He stood up on the horse and started dancing.
Yeah,
He started hitting the Dougie.
He
bro.
was lit, bro. He was so lit.
Dude, if I could find this video, that would be so.
It's the
dope.
funniest shit ever, man. That was a different time, though, bro.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
Cops didn't really know how to react to things. you
Yeah.
know? It was kind of like just everything was new.
Yeah.
You know, for a situation like that.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect when I went down there, like everyone from the other side of the river was telling me like, "Hey, you're going to get killed down there. Don't be going down there." And
I didn't
I'm
have,
like,
man, like, and I understand people's fears on that,
Yeah.
right? Because they saw the 92 riots.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they saw what happened to certain people that went down there, I think I'd do myself a disservice if I don't go.
yeah.
And I didn't have too many problems. I had people press me,
Yeah.
because I was photographing certain things. I have a picture. I actually have a print of a guy that was about to get burned. So there was a kid that was, I don't know exactly what he was doing, but this group of guys were very, very mad at him, right? Like a mob of guys were very mad at what he was doing. And the print that I have is a guy dumping gasoline on this kid.
Damn.
And in the photo, I'll send it to you so you
Yeah.
can, so they
Throw
can
it
know
up
what
on
I'm
there.
talking about. Yeah. And there's a girl with her hand up trying to block me from taking these photos. And you could see in this kid's face, man, like he is scared shitless
Holy
because he thinks
fuck.
he's about to get set on fire, which I thought was that's what's
Yeah.
about to happen. It was a little bit more of a violent mentality
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
the mob of
Mhm.
people, but that's changed over time.
Mm.
Mhm.
A lot of people are very, very mad about what happened to Mike Brown, which
Oh,
is,
yeah.
I can get some of it, I get it, but I mean, burning some kid,
That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
That's insane.
yeah, it's bad.
Was it like a
That's
racial thing?
insane.
Like a dude?
No, he was a light skinned dude, bro.
Mm.
It wasn't anything racial.
Damn, man.
No, but I was taking photos of that situation, and people were pressing me hard.
Oh yeah.
People were really mad that I was photographing things. I'm trying to tell them, like, oh, fuck this, you guys are doing this out in public. Like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
want
I just,
to be able to take photos of this.
what
stuff,
do you?
man.
So what do you do when a bunch of people are pressing you? Like, do you just leave the situation? Like, you get out of there, or you're
certain
just
times? Yeah,
because
know-
I could imagine people trying to get you to delete the photo. People trying to snatch your
I
camera.
don't delete anything. No, I won't delete a single fucking thing. If I take it, it's mine.
Mm.
That's what it comes down to. Like I said earlier, 90% of photography is communication skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10% is taking photos. You can usually work your way out of situations,
Mm.
and talk about it and de-escalate a
Yeah.
certain situation. But I mean, when people are on 10, it's hard to bring them back down to a 4.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, certain times, yeah, man, I'm not gonna win this. I'm not gonna win this argument. I'm out.
Yeah.
And for my safety and my gear, I'll just dip.
Yeah.
I'll just go down the street. I'll come back later, but at the moment, yeah, let people cool down. I think that's the best way of doing it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because I would already feel vulnerable enough
Yeah,
having your
down there, man.
camera
Yeah.
around your neck, let alone being down there during a
Yeah. So the-
situation.
So the way that I mostly do stuff is like, so if you're wearing that jacket that you got on right now, right?
Mhm.
I would put my camera on and I would go across.
Mm.
So if I'm looking at you from the backside, you can't see a strap.
Mm.
You don't see it. So the only time that you see that I have a camera is if I'm taking a photo.
Mm.
So I think there's certain techniques of just being like low key.
So you would put it under this.
Yeah, I would
Kinda
take
have the
that jacket
camera-
off, put it on, then put the
Okay,
jacket
yeah,
on,
yeah.
and then so the actual strap itself is covered.
Yeah.
And that's how I did a lot of abandoned buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't want people to know that I'm walking in there with cameras. Because certain neighborhoods that you're in, if they see someone walking into an
Oh,
abandoned building,
yeah.
they'll be like, "Oh, that's an easy come up."
Yeah.
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 So-
You should peep.
Now you
game
could
on that
answer.
one.
Yeah, you could answer this, or you can say you could prefer not to answer, whatever. But do you carry on you when you're going into abandoned
No.
buildings?
No, because a breaking and entry charge is about a $500 fee,
Mm.
right? But if you have a firearm with you, that's now you're turning that into a felony.
Damn.
You know.
I didn't even think of that.
See, I didn't think of that either.
Yeah, having a
Last
gun on
abandoned
you.
building,
We went
I
into,
definitely had a gun.
Yeah, we
on
both
me.
had.
I mean, there's certain times I have done it, but
Yeah.
I don't feel nearly as comfortable, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
because if
yeah.
I get bopped, then I got bopped with a gun.
Yeah.
You know, and now that it's going to be criminal intent. There's a
Damn.
lot of other shit that goes down to it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Just I don't carry guns too much.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going to a grocery store and I have nothing else planned, of course, or if I'm going to go get gas, I'll carry a gun with me. Absolutely. Any chance that I have. But if I'm going to have a couple glasses of whiskey and shit like that,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
Or if I'm going to go break into a building,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not going to do it. I just don't think it's smart. You
Now,
know?
I'm a fan of having like a little knife on me.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
Because
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
you can't get in
Knives
trouble
all the time.
Protect you.
as long as the blade's under a certain inch.
All the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's something.
I would
That's
hate to
smart.
get in a knife fight, though.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Fuck that.
No.
I could take that shit from you in a second, man. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Imagine you both have knives. Now it's like a sword fight, dude. You're
Oh,
like
dude.
trying to
Little
do it.
fucking-
Y'all pull it out. You're like,
daggers.
hey, you want to walk away from this together? All right, cool. That's what I want. You know? Scary as shit.
So, like in this situation, when you went up to these officers here and took this photo, you didn't feel any time. You're just like, oh fuck yeah, photo. Like you didn't feel like, okay, you're gonna try to be more discreet about it, or
no,
you're just like,
no.
fuck it,
And I-
photo, right in their face.
no, yeah, for sure. I just put it in their face. I mean, for the most part, with protests and riot type of photography, there's really no easy way to do it discreetly.
Yeah, because you're
You
never
know-
gonna get a good photo if you're trying to be discreet. Really.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could.
you could, but it's
You know,
harder. It's definitely harder than when
your
you're
hit
like,
rate's going to
actually-
be lower.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a hit rate on good photos is going to be lower.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You know, shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
You know, or answer questions later, because people are going to ask questions.
Right,
so then
right,
just
right.
answer them. You know, I think it's the best way of doing it, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking take whatever photo you think is worthwhile taking, and then
Yeah.
from there move forward.
Now, do you have a question in your head? Because like in Chicago, there was this dude at this gas station. He just had all these necklaces on and like this crazy hair. And like in my head, I was like, man, that'd probably be a dope photo. And I had my camera on me, but I just like I didn't act on it. I backed out, you know. And then when I left, I was like, fuck, man, I should have got that photo. That would have been dope.
It's a bad feeling.
Yeah, it sucks.
bad
Dude. It
feeling
makes you feel
when you
bad
have
about
that.
yourself and everything. You're
Yeah.
like, man, fuck, I don't have.
So
what it
certainly,
takes.
like I think that with most of those people, you know, like for instance, the guy with they were talking about in Chicago, you know, if I see someone that I really want a photo of, those are probably people I'm going to talk to,
yeah,
you know, and just chop it up with them for a little bit, and then, you know, at the end of the conversation, then ask, hey, can I get the photo?
yeah,
You know, I think that's probably the better way of doing it. But sometimes it's probably better to just shoot as you're moving.
yeah.
You know, that's what's so hard about street photography, bro.
Mhm.
There's so many different ways of doing it, and so many different ways of handling
Yeah.
how that situation's going to unfold. You know, I don't know. That's a good question.
Circumstantial, I guess.
All circumstantial,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure. You know, there's certain times where I have a conversation with someone when I should have just shot them and
Yeah.
moved. You know, this makes it hard.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's not easy to do street photography. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
not.
Is there a field of photography that you've always wanted to explore that you haven't yet?
War,
War.
Shit.
yeah. I want to go to Syria.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest goals, and actually my entire life is to go photograph war. You know, places like Sierra Leone, you know, parts of Africa that, you know, are very war torn.
Mm.
I really want to go and photograph those things. You know,
So do you kind of want to be like a journalist type?
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. You know, absolutely. It's just hard to get into it nowadays.
Oh
man.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, back in like probably even the early 90s and late 80s, like it was, if you were a photographer, you were almost kind of like a weirdo,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like it's not what it is today,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
you know.
Yeah.
It's not where it's like trendy, you know.
Yeah,
to
you always
be a
see it in like
photographer.
movies and shit. Like it's always the weird kid taking the photos,
Mhm,
you know?
mhm. You know, and I think that photographing anything that has historical value to it is the best thing to ever photograph ever.
Mhm.
You know, I think that, you know, whether it goes on to war, protests, I mean, you can really use it for anything.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's really beneficial, and that's something that I want to do. I want to go photograph war.
How would you even get into something like that?
It's hard.
Like, would you
Very
have
hard.
to like join the army in a certain way,
or be like accredited, probably like
Accredited, but there's also ways to do it. So there's certain ways to get into it. So you can go to Syria, right? You can buy a plane ticket and go to Syria, and then you have to find someone that's called a talker, right? So that's someone that you hire that knows the language, that knows the area, that can get you to where you want to go. You know, and then that would be your protection in some ways, and you could probably hire security and everything else on top of it. And then so you take those photos and you come back, and then you send them to Huffington Post, Times, Nat Geo, anywhere that you want to, and see if they buy it. You know, so it's a real freelance gig.
Yeah.
You know, but it's hard. Have you guys ever? You guys have Netflix?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Hondros?
I think I have, but I haven't seen it.
You gotta watch.
Is it a documentary or? Is
yeah. It's about a combat photographer.
Oh hell yeah!
He's a fucking legend, bro.
Yeah,
legend. And they have such crazy footage of him doing it, man. Hondros. Yeah, it's just Hondros, nothing else. And that's a huge inspiration for me. People like him.
Yeah, I would not have expected that. So that's
it's
super
cool.
dope.
Well,
That's
you
super
see
dope.
like those iconic photos that have won like Nobel Peace Prizes or whatever, like prizes. You know, like the photo of the dude that's about to get his head shot.
Oh, in Vietnam.
Yeah, in Vietnam.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
like literally after they took the photo, that dude ended up getting shot, or the kid, the baby that got eaten by the the thing, you know.
Or the girls
bird.
running away from the napalm strike naked. You know, the young kids and shit like that in Vietnam. Vietnam was probably one of the biggest influences to modern day, you know, war photography. You know, it was there was no ifs, ands, or buts. You shot everything. You know. And Hondros is one of those guys that kept that tradition going. You know, certain situations that you would probably think you shouldn't photograph this. You know, what you're viewing in your face, you kind of either feel bad about it or, you know, you feel a certain way about it, but he didn't give a shit. He put that aside and took photos that changed the course of a war. Yeah. You know, so I think that's amazing. Yeah. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, that's super awesome, man.
Yeah. Tell me you got this dude's story.
Oh, no.
That dude looks like he knows how to party.
Yeah, this guy was sick, man. That was The Flash. That was Cinco de Mayo. 2018 maybe, probably 2018. Yeah, I think he was autistic. I think the girl that he's grabbing the arm from is like a helper of some sort. Yeah, but I saw his glasses and I thought that was so cool.
Is that a dude you asked, or is that just one
No,
shot?
that was, dude, I was walking straight past him. I just walked past,
and then it just kept moving.
Yeah, kept it moving.
He didn't stop and say, "Hey, why'd you do that?" Or the girl?
No,
didn't?
no.
Huh.
I don't think I be honest with you. I don't think the female in that photo knew that I took the photo, because I usually shoot really wide.
That's a solid fucking photo, dude.
He's holding on for dear life. It looks like.
Yeah, I think he's probably schizophrenic. He probably he's on some way. I mean, I don't like to pass judgment, but
were you sitting there waiting for him to come, or was it just
no?
when
I
they
was just walking.
Or did you even look it through the viewfinder? Was it just
I looked through the viewfinder for that. Yeah. Actually, in that photo, I actually wanted
with those glasses.
I wanted to get.
I want those.
I wanted to get her in the photo.
Well, dude, I think this tells more of like a story, because it's like it's kind of mysterious, bro.
And
it's
the
like,
way that he's grabbing under her arm and shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about what really. I kind of wish I stopped and talked to him.
Yeah, he looks like he has an interesting story, man.
Yeah,
definitely.
Really cool guy, though. I'm sure.
All right, how'd you get this? Because now the thing with photos is, I've also noticed, like, if you have a camera, you can get access to places that like a lot of people can't. You know,
exactly. You can.
So how'd you get this photo?
That's Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
I used to work for Umzel. I was a photographer for them for a little bit. And they actually it's funnier because I almost didn't take this gig because they're like, yeah, we're gonna have a comedy show, and I thought it was gonna be a comedy show for all the people at school, and I was like, man, this is gonna be whack.
Like open mic type shit.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Maybe I was like, I don't know about it, but I was strapped for cash, and the funny thing, I didn't know it was Trevor Noah until I showed up. and I was walking to the green room to meet whoever, Trevor Noah, but at the time I thought it was just some random person. And I looked outside, and it said on the door, Trevor Noah.
No
I was like,
shit.
Holy shit.
fuck.
So you got paid to photograph him on stage and stuff?
Yes. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he did a really good set. Shit, that was probably, what was the date? Is there a date on that
yeah, but
photo?
let me see. I could grab it.
That was probably maybe 2-3 years ago. Yeah.
No, I screenshot it. It was a screenshot.
Yeah, dude has soft hands. Real soft hands.
It seems like he would.
Softest hands I've ever met in my life. I shook his hand. I was like,
oh.
oh my God. I was like, what the fuck?
Have you
Look
shot
at moisturizer.
Have you shot any other artists or?
Yeah,
famous
man. I
people
got
that are-
photographs of Lil Wayne fighting referees and shit like that.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Yeah, if you go to my website, under my work tab, there's a thing called Celebrity Basketball Game.
Mm.
And I think Hot 104.1 put that on. That was probably 2013.
No shit.
Bro, way back in the day.
I didn't even know they did
And
shit like
it
that.
was Yo Gotti versus Lil Wayne. So Yo Gotti had his own team and Lil Wayne had his other team. And halfway through the fucking game, there's a bad call or some shit. I don't fucking know. And there's a photo on my website of Lil Wayne trying to fight. I have a print of it. It's in my room. It's the funniest shit ever, bro. And it's Lil Wayne trying to like push people aside, trying to fucking fight the referee.
The referee.
How did you get that gig?
Just luck,
Another
man.
thing that they reached out to you, or was it like something? You...
No, I knew DJ Tab.
Hmm.
DJ Tab, I don't know if he still is the resident DJ for 104.1. But I photographed LA4s, and then LA4s brought me to DJ Tab, and then DJ Tab brought me to the thing. It's actually cool. They were actually saying, did you know any other photographers to do it? So I was actually able to shoot that with one of my best friends, Graham Roper. And we both got paid. And we got to see cool shit, bro.
In 2013, that's like kind of when you first started, right?
You serious? For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So you got some.
If you pull it
pretty
up,
big
I'm sure it's
gigs.
on. If
I'm
you
trying, but
pull
I
it
got
up, you
shitty
get some
internet.
whack ass internet up here, bro. You got
Whack ass internet.
these nice ass microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. I mean, other than that,
You like shooting concerts at all?
sometimes.
Yeah.
You just shoot a lot.
Yeah.
You have to shoot very heavily in a concert to get a couple good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have to scroll through, 300, 400, 500 photos.
I like being his brother because like he's got us into like free shows at Pops, just for him.
You ever heard
having
of
a
Mike
camera.
Busey?
Mike Busey?
Yeah.
No, what's up with that?
He came to Pops. He's just like this. He's this. I think I don't know. He's big on Snapchat. Like he literally Snapchats his whole life, like every
Yeah,
day, every minute of his life.
Really?
Known
And
for partying
he's a
and shit.
huge party dude. And like he came to Pops one time, and I got in and took some photos of that. But he had like, dude, he shot, what was it, like a sandwich or something out of a cannon, and it hit some chick in the ass. Like she got down on all fours, and he shot like boom, like just like
He
crazy.
shot like a
and then he had
foot long stub.
yeah, and then it was like the time when it was around the time when Trump and Hillary were running for president. So he had these two big ass masks like this, like fat fucking masks, and he gave it
Big-ass
to two people
boxing
in the
gloves.
audience. He
Yeah.
gave it to two people in the audience to fight, to box each other.
That's sick.
And I got photos of that shit. Yeah.
Oh,
But
they would
yeah.
do some, some
stripper. There's like stripper
ratchet
type
ass
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
I love it. See it, bro.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look him up,
Everything's
dude.
fun,
good
bro.
times.
Yeah,
Good
he's a
times.
funny
You
bro.
know, all that stuff is fun.
Yeah.
No.
But where's it? It's dude, you can only see. Like
Oh no,
This
you're on the
internet
wrong.
sucks,
You're on the
bro.
wrong page, brother. Was it you on dial-up?
no, it's not dial-up. It's fucking, might as well be though. Shit.
Celebrity basketball game. Wow. We'll be right into this.
Did you
Yeah, it was cool,
photos?
man. I
Got
got
photos that
the.
you wanted to talk about.
What you got? You guys got a bathroom down here?
Yeah, dude. Actually, I got to piss too.
I gotta take a piss. Can we take 5?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
pause
yeah.
it real quick because I want to keep talking. Are
Yeah,
you on
bro.
a time crunch at all?
Hell no, bro.
Okay.
This is fun.
Okay,
I enjoy it.
cool.
I think it's sick.